um, they tried to argue it in the court, despite the fact that they all choose their own centers. Nothing actually happened, and they even fall. You see, these are the things that we must consider. Supervise.
Now, God bless you, Fire Force. Hold on, my brother. 1 second. 1 second, my brother. God bless you for that, what you just said now. Now, let me say something here. I said something earlier on about the DPP suing. They sued DPP, they dismissed the case. Now, that is one point. Now, you see, we don't know the reason why Ogungbe put in. You understand for that. Bola, we don't know. Maybe it's for the, what was it called? Maybe it's for the purpose of the.
I believe it's only for the DNA. I believe it's only for the DNA of it, the DNA, the autopsy, and I believe that is what actually.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know.
So you see, that's the reason why if they actually doing something, and you see, the reason why I'm saying these things is this: Papa Mohbad will only come out now and tell you that he's only a carpenter that knows nothing about it. But he believes that is what his lawyers are doing his job. But for how many years now, we didn't get anything from everything they said they have been doing. And you see, it's so confusing that and so stressful. So when someone else is doing something, I believe they too should be doing something else. I'm not saying it's wrong if they actually went for the order of mandamus. And at least the Baba knew Yomi was working for him for the purpose of his son that lost his life.
Fire Force, see what someone wrote here now. Apuru, he said Baba Mohbad lawyer only wrote to IGP directly, and he claimed IG treated his prayer by instructing Lagos Commissioner of Police to restart case. Did you say that, Fire Force?
Which of the IGP? Let the person come out and tell us. Was it the former one or the
new one? Yes, that's another thing again. Is it the former IGP or the new IGP? That's another thing again.
About things before you see. Let me move for now because it will be as if we are attacking the Baba, but we are not. We are not attacking him. But this must be done in so that someone will not feel frustrated and so that everything can just go together. You understand?
I think I'm going to be honest with you, Fire Force. I think I understand your stand. It's not because you are here. I think I understand. See, your stand is probably you just stand for Mohbad. You want the boy to get justice, and you want things to be done in the appropriate manner, in the appropriate way. I think I've noticed that about you. Sometimes you get agitated about things like maybe things is not being done the right way. But what you fail to understand is that there is a lot of gamers, on this issue. Some people who are very theatrics, they are playing games, you understand, on the issue. You might not be familiar with that terrain, but that is absolutely true. I understand your own standard. You don't care about anything, you just want the right thing to be done. Yes, you support Yomi, yes, because you felt that Yomi is doing something that is very, that everyone can see, yes. And because I've heard you talk 1 or 2 times on this platform, that that other people are doing things too, which is very good, which you appreciate. I'm talking about you, not other person. Like you appreciate them, like, yeah, this person is doing this, is good, is good. And I understand the fact that you're talking about the lawyer Baba Mohbad and what they're doing, that you might not actually know what is going on. Maybe it's for the mandamus, maybe it's for the DNA.
That is it now.
I'm talking about you from what I've noticed from everything you always see on this platform.
Thanks for noticing that, brother. I appreciate that. And now, the question we should be asking, why is Sanchitu silent all this while? Why is it only Ogungbe that? What happened to Judge for him? Is it over? Sanchitu said he's still on the case. He's not saying anything. For a while now, he's been silent. Nobody is asking that question. But Ogungbe is fighting his own battle by saying this, by saying that, even to the extent that this guy that always come out for Baba Mohbad and to blog.
But let me ask you a question, Fayafo. Don't you think that Ogungbe being on the DNA issue, being Baba Mohbad lawyer, can still fight for the writ of mandamus? Don't you think so? He's still representing Baba Mohbad.
On what stand? Because on what stand? Because they give them everything. Even the autopsy and the toxicology we are talking about, despite the fact that it was the public that contributed the money, nothing was said to the public. I could we did this for you. Do it for the people as well. Tell them what actually happened. Tell them everything about it. But that is when some people will tell you, if you come for Baba, we'll come for you. Meaning that we cannot ask questions. The public cannot even ask.
Or mute your mic.
You know,
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Fire Force. Thank you, Superfire. Superfire, I just want to ask you, Ijo on Afe Joe? That's only my question, so I can drop. Yeah.
I'm a Johnny
Sunday. I don't want to be here when you are talking about that one.
It be like say, Fumi, Bola Abuja don't tire for justice for Mohbad.
No, I don't need that one since how many years now? But because but you want Superfire go jade for some times now. That's why it's Moshe Guke. I just want to ask. Ijo na Afe call, Ijo na Afe Joe.
Sunday, 7 p.m. UK time.
Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ̀sán mi fi pẹ́ ń bẹ̀.
All right.
I will see you on Sunday, my brother.
All right, Mama.
Bye, my brother. Thank you. I
think I understand.
You see,
a lot of people are tired already.
This is part of what I'm saying. You see, people are tired. They are frustrated. They are giving their all. They have
That's
done.
true.
In fact, people that are still on the J phone, I won't lie to you, bro. They are really strong people. If they are still on the right course, they are really strong. Honestly, people are tired. They are frustrated. But some people still believe this guy will get justice, and we keep moving. And I believe it doesn't happen in a day. It's just it's a procedure. It's like it's step by step. So, and I believe the guy will still get justice. So you see, some people should be asking the right questions. For instance, Sanshitu, where is he? What is he doing about this day for him? He has been silent for a while now. Ogungbe is a young guy, yes. He can talk, yes. He's doing for the DNA and everything like this. He said that he saw some things that somebody did something, I don't want to mention this, before they attack me and they think we are attacking them. And which is not my own motive, which is not my own way of doing things. But sometimes we must ask the right questions. But you see, when you ask these questions, some group of people will come, will be like, no. And I don't blame Mr. Yomi representing the Break the Silent. That's why the fact that Break the Silent is a big organization, yes, we all know, but it's the one that is representing, moving around, apart from his lawyers and everyone. But look at everything. Sometimes when he reacts, and he reacts negatively, I cannot even blame him sometimes. Because he is frustrated as well. Mr. Yomi, no.
Let me ask you a question, Fire Force. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, bro.
In your view, who are the people you think are looking for justice, and who do you think are not looking for justice among these people who are actually trying to make things happen? In your own view, honest opinion, honest assessment.
Like the people I think are looking for justice.
From the Yomi Group, Maswell Camp, UAG, Baba Mohbad Camp. What is your assessment of those 4 people?
You see, sometimes I can speak for myself. The way I see things, I believe that the people I rode with.
Fire Force drag again. Fire Force, don't answer him. Drag you won't put you. You don't answer the question before. Don't answer.
To this one, you know where?
Supervibez, you don't have the same question for me before.
Supervibez, me, I will answer. I will answer it.
I think you will answer.
Out of,
let me ask the question again, Mr. Isaac.
Yes.
Out of Break the Silence Foundation, the UAG Group, the Maswell Camp, and at the same time, Baba Mohbad Camp, who do you think honestly, genuinely are looking for justice among the 4?
3 people, 3 groups are looking for justice, but the way they are looking for it, there is no cooperation among each other. You understand? So àwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta ni wọ́n ń wá, apart from Baba Group. Sọ̀rọ̀ mi ń ṣe títa àwọn bàbá yẹn tí justice yẹn bá ti fẹ́ kan ilé wọn, wọ́n máa yẹ̀. Ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ mi ń máa ń sìn tí justice yẹn bá ti fẹ́ kàn wọ́n, wọ́n ó yẹ̀. But ṣe rí UAG Group, underground Maswell Group, Yomi Group, wọ́n wá justice. But gbogbo wọn fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú ara wọn. Ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ mi ń sìn so wọ́n sabotage ara wọn.
Please type yes if you can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Okay. I'm audible then. Yeah, good. Mr. Isaac, what happened? Okay, I think it's back up. Is it your network?
Yes, it is my network. It is my network.
Okay, go ahead.
So as I was saying, àwọn mẹ́ta olóńwá justice yìí sọ̀rọ̀ mi yẹn sì àwọn gúrùpù bàbá sọ̀rọ̀ mi yẹn sì tí justice yẹn bá ti fẹ́ kan ilé wọn wọ́n máa yẹ̀ to me o gbogbo nǹkan tèmi ń rí ní gbogbo justice yìí tó bá ti fẹ́ kan ilé wọn wọ́n máa yẹ̀ because àwọn so many things tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe látọjọ́ yìí tí wọn ò ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ mi yẹn ó ní àwọn oríṣiríṣi àwọn èèyàn mélòó ni wọ́n ti sue okay now wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n sue wọ́n petition Wùmí ṣé Wùmí nìkan ló yẹ kán petition tó wáyé pé lóòótọ́ wọ́n wá justice ṣé Wùmí nìkan ló yẹ kán petition ṣé Wùmí nìkan ló wà nínú ilé yẹn Darosha bẹ́ẹ̀ wọn ò petition rẹ̀ Àdúrà bẹ́ẹ̀ wọn ò petition rẹ̀ so many people in that house they did not petition why petition only Wùmí if they are looking for true justice so ẹ má jẹ́ ká tan ara wa o sọ̀rọ̀ mi ẹ̀ sìn àwọn aráàta ni wọ́n wá justice fún ọmọ yẹn àwọn tó wà nílé wọn ò wá wọ́n ń bend justice yẹn ni so that is just it.
Okay, I get your analogy and I get your own point where you're coming from. I think what Mr. Isaac is saying in a nutshell is that it shouldn't be only one person. From your own point of view, you are thinking that Baba and his legal team should have, petitioned everyone in the house, not just single only Wumi out. I think that is the area you are coming from. That they should have petition Adura, petition Darusha, petition everybody spending.
But you should not say they are not looking. But he should not say they are not looking for justice. He should not say
that is where I want to go to that. If you say
because they are spending a lot of money, so
somebody said it is a defamation petition, not Mohbad murder investigation. Okay. Apuro said it is a defamation petition. Yes, exactly. Mind over matter. God bless. You see, looking for justice for Mohbad is in a different form. The way you see it might be different from the way Baba sees it. And the way other people see it as well too might be different. The way he's looking, see, everybody is looking for this justice maybe in a different way. Some believe like justice is judgment. Some like to take it slow and steady. And some like to follow the rule of law. And some like to break the law. You understand? So the way, the modus operandi of group, entity, or individuals differs to one another. So you can't blame anyone, but if you say they are not looking for justice, I won't key into that, notion. I believe Baba is looking for justice. Very, very well, 100% he's looking for justice. You understand? But if you say maybe the legal team are slow on some things, okay, maybe I might ride with you on that. But if you say he's not looking for justice, I think he's actually looking for justice as well. You understand? He's looking for justice. So if you say there's only outsiders that are looking for justice. Now, if you say outsiders are looking for justice only, I don't key into that like only them. No. See, many people might be looking for justice, or the motives behind the justice. Behind the justice is what you need to look into.
Supervibez, ẹni sùúrù ẹ máa gbọ́ mi. Nígbà tí Yomi sọ pé òun rí CCTV, ṣọ́rọ̀ mi ẹ̀ sìn pé neighbor CCTV ó jáde. Tí irú nǹkan báyìí tó dẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀, tí àwọn ọlọ́pàá ò ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe. Ṣọ́rọ̀ mi ẹ̀ sìn, kí ló dé tí bàbá àti group wọn àti bólókọ̀ ìlọ́yà wọn, kí ló dé tí wọ́n fi petition Yomi? Ṣọ́rọ̀ mi ẹ̀ sìn, kí wọ́n petition Yomi, kí wọ́n petition àwọn ọlọ́pàá, àbí kí wọ́n petition ẹnìyẹn, kí ló dé táwọn ò fi wá deeply? Irọ́ ló ń pa òótọ́ ni o. Ṣọ́rọ̀ mi ẹ̀ sìn, tán bá ti petition rẹ̀, wọ́n máa mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ irọ́ ni àbí òótọ́ ni. Kán petition ẹni tó nílé, kán petition ẹni tí kán wọ́ra wọn lọ sí kóòtù. tó yẹ pé lóòótọ́ wọn ń wá kíní yìí ẹ wo sẹ́ẹ̀rì kíní yìí yẹ gbogbo ẹ wo afọwọ́lẹ́ràn nífa à ń wo everybody bí everybody ṣe ń ṣe gbogbo nǹkan wọn ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ mi yẹn báyìí sí tí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ pé lóòótọ́ kíní yìí o òun wá kíní lóòótọ́ tí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀ àmọ́ ẹ má sọ pé irọ́ ni ẹni yìí ń pa tẹ bá fẹ́ mọ̀ pé irọ́ ni ẹni yìí ń pa ẹ go deeply lórí ẹni yẹn lẹ́fì mọ̀ pé irọ́ ló ń pa kì í ṣe pé wá sórí social media ẹ wà máa sọ fún wa pé irọ́ ni ẹni yìí ń pa irọ́ lẹni yìí ń pa kí ló dé tẹ̀ fi òfin tó kán fi mọ̀ pé irọ́ ló ń pa àbí òfin ṣàwà ẹ fi òfin tó nǹkan ẹ máa wá sórí social media ẹ máa sọ pé irọ́ ni lágbájá ń pa.
Mr. Isaac, let me ask you a question here. When you said that Baba should have petitioned Yomi Fabi, now, as Yomi is working, see, and Baba now petition Yomi, you as a person, as an individual, what will be your reaction? If Baba Mohbad now go and petition...
No any reaction. Let them do it. That is where you know if somebody is lying now. Yes, that is where you know if somebody is looking for something.
Yeah,
wait,
Mr. Isaac, wait.
Ẹni tó mú nǹkan pamọ́ ẹni sùúrù ẹni tó mú nǹkan pamọ́ tẹ̀wá jọ ń wá bó lẹ ṣe fẹ́ rí okay now Yomi nísìn Yomi sọ pé àwọn fẹ́ petition pé àwọn fẹ́ kí ọlọ́pàá kàn ṣe kíni kí wọ́n investigate bàbá ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ mẹ́sìn lọ́nà kàbọ̀nà mìíràn tó bá yẹ pé lóòótọ́ lóòkútọ́ ìwọ òun wá kíní ni kí ló dé tó fi ara rẹ kalẹ̀ tó fi ń sá kiri kí ló dé tó fi ara rẹ kalẹ̀ tó bá fi ara rẹ kalẹ̀ from you other people will come in but you are running and you say you are looking for justice which kind of justice is that kí fi ara rẹ kalẹ̀ ṣé bí ìwọ ló lọ mọ́ ìwọ gẹ́gẹ́ lọ́yẹ̀ kó lọ síwájú ọlọ́pàá yẹ wá mú mi ẹni tí ẹ bá fẹ́ ṣe ẹ wá ṣe pẹ̀lú mi mò ń wá nǹkan tó pọ̀ mọ́ mi what are we now saying?
Okay, I think that's your belief. But let me say this. Baba Mohbad is not running. I'm not a spokesperson for Baba Mohbad, but I don't think he's running. He has always been to the station for so many reasons. He's always going there. You understand? The Yomi you're talking about, I don't think he's in Nigeria. As of now, I think he's in Canada. So Baba Mohbad is in Nigeria. If you ask Baba Mohbad to go to station tomorrow, okay, Baba Mohbad will go. You understand? This is what you need to understand. If you think that Baba Mohbad arresting or petitioning Yomi, for you, that would be like Baba Mohbad is truly looking for justice so that Yomi can, prove a point. I think he does not need to do so. Because if Baba Mohbad now begin to petition those who are seeking for justice, people will flip the perspective that they will turn it around and begin to say, you see, people who are looking for justice for his son, he's busy arresting them, he's busy petitioning them. The world will change it, the world will turn it around. So sometimes you see, in this issue, there are ways that people just have to be calm and look at things differently. Not everything seems as you see it. Well, not everything seems. Baba can't just stay and say, okay, Yomi, I'm arresting you, or every other host that have said one or two things. He can do that. He can't. But one thing you need to understand is that the end justifies the means, and time reveals, every hidden thing. Time. It might be so long, but you see those who are right, those who are wrong, those who are doing, hanky-panky, those who are liars, it will definitely come out in the open. It's just a matter of time. You understand? It's a matter of time. If Baba Mohbad himself is lying, if it is Yomi that is lying, if it is UAG, if it is any other person that is lying, it is time. It's a matter of time. But every secret will definitely be in the open at one point in time in life. So, time you understand? But
Supervibez ẹni ó lè máa wà bá mọ́ kí wàá ní gbogbo ẹjọ́ tẹ̀yìn gan rò ní lójoojúmọ́ tẹ̀ ń jáde kí wàá ní kókó rẹ̀ nígbà tí ó lè máa wà bá mọ́ kí wàá ní kókó ẹ̀.
Èmi ò jáde lójoojúmọ́.
Nígbà tí ẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ kí wàá ní kókó ẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn tá à ń jáde tó gbé ara data Nàìjíríà lèmi wà fa mo mọ iye tí mo fi ra data tí mo fi ń tẹ̀lé gbogbo kéèsì yìí.
Sorry about that.
Kí wàá ní kókó ẹ̀ petition Darosha wọ́n yí dànù gbégbèsè mọ́ lórí rẹ̀ látọjọ́ yìí gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n yí dànù kò sí nǹkan kan.
But let me ask you a question, Mr. Isaac. Ṣé fault Baba Mohbad ni pé he petition Darosha wọ́n yí dànù? Is it his fault?
Kí ló dé tí wọ́n tún fi make let them make another move. Ṣé move ni ṣé empowerment nìkan o nìkan tí Darosha ṣe nulẹ̀ yẹn ni.
Somebody say na by force.
Ṣé empowerment nìkan ló ṣe nulẹ̀ yẹn ni.
Okay, ṣé Darosha. You see, this case, yeah, it get as it be. I've said it in the earlier beginning. You see, the family knows more than all of us, and there are ways we can actually say some things, and there are ways that we can actually.
Mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ní nǹkan tí bọ́bọ́ yẹn sọ tó ní pé tó sọ̀rọ̀ nípa environment but Supervibez.
Yeah.
Some people come here and they refer to you as intelligent person. This your platform. If it's true you are very very intelligent as they refer to you, ó yẹ kó máa educate àwọn èèyàn. Tán bá make a wrong narrative, ó yẹ kó jẹ́ kó máa yí wọn náà pé kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀. This guy talk about empowerment, right? Wípé wọ́n petition Darosha nípa empowerment yẹn wọn ò gbọ́ anything mọ́.
Go ahead now, I'm with you. Go ahead.
Ní sùúrù the Supervibez. That petition, tán petition Darosha, it is dead on arrival. Anyway, ń pariwo pé wọ́n ẹ̀ bá mu Mohbad ẹ̀gbọ́n kan tí inquest sọ nígbà tí rìsọ́ọ̀tì toxicology tán ṣe tó dé kí náà sọ pé wàá fẹ́ ti rìsọ́ọ̀tì wọ́n ní because Mohbad was never embalmed. That is science. They said Darosha never embalmed. Wọ́n lóun ló wá fẹ́ ti rìsọ́ọ̀tì wọn. So kóòtù wo lẹ wá fẹ́ gbé kéèsì Darosha lọ pé wọ́n ẹ̀ bá mu Darosha. Ibo náà ti ẹ̀ bá mu Darosha.
Okay, Otumba, let me bring your attention to this speedily. If you could recall vividly on this case, yeah, there was a particular time Darosha put out a statement on his Instagram account, even though later he denied it that his account was hacked.
Supervibez, that is it.
Hold on,
there is something that máa ṣe tó jẹ́ pé ní sùúrù mo ti mọ ibi tó ń lọ.
Did you remember that, yes or no? Wait, Otumba, did you remember that?
But don't bá proof ẹ̀ fún wa ní sùúrù. Don't bá proof ẹ̀ fún wa scientifically ẹ wá rí mọ̀ pé a wrong. Darosha ó believe.
I get your point.
Ní sùúrù. Darosha believe pé òun ẹ̀ bá mu pé kán gbé yọ̀lẹ̀ yàn láyà pé ẹ̀ bá mu ni. Iyọ̀ tán bù sínú bowl tí ó kan ẹni yẹn gan lára. Nílẹ̀ Yorùbá nǹkan tán máa ń ifo èmi gan rò pé nǹkan tán máa ń pè nìyẹn because téèyàn bá ti kú mo ti rí ibi tán ti gbé yọ̀lẹ̀ yàn lára rí. And it's not embalmed.
But Darosha made mention it himself. Did you remember Otumba?
Ìgbà tí rìsọ́ọ̀tì kìíní toxicology tó wá jáde kí náà wá sọ ń pa ẹ̀. Wọ́n ní Mohbad was never embalmed.
Okay, now let me ask you.
Tó kóòtù wo lẹ fẹ́ gbé Darosha lọ tẹ́ fẹ́ win?
No, just hold on. I understand where you're coming from, Otumba. But the angle I'm coming from now is not from what Mr. Isaac is saying. The angle I'm coming from is what Darosha said himself.
What Darosha said kò matter. Ẹ lè gbé lọ kóòtù kẹ́wìn ní Darosha. Because they will refer to that toxicology. Wọ́n lọ ṣe toxicology wọn ní Mohbad is not embalmed. Òun ló wá fẹ́ ti rìsọ́ọ̀tì wọn. Ẹ̀yin wá fẹ́ gbé Darosha lọ kóòtù pé ó embalm Mohbad. So báwo lẹ ṣe fẹ́ win?
Okay. All right. That's by the way.
Yeah, that is scientific proof.
Okay, but let me ask you, why
Mohbad is not embalmed? Okay,
Otumba, but why do they have to put salt on the body of Mohbad? if we are going to look at it.
Supervibez mo ti béèrè kíní lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ rí o ti sọ pé Yorùbá lẹ̀. Téèyàn bá kúnlẹ̀ Yorùbá kò ń ṣe gbogbo òkú náà gbé lọ mọ́ṣúárì. Kò ń ṣe gbogbo fámìlì nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ló lówó láti gbé òkú sí mọ́ṣúárì. Tó kú bá kú, wọ́n sì máa sọ fáwọn kan pé lágbájá báyìí ti kú o, lágbájá báyìí ti kú o. Òun náà ṣe máa ń bu iyọ̀ sínú bóòlù máa gbélé ẹni yẹn láyà because kó má bàa máa rùn nǹkan tán fi máa ń ṣe nìyẹn kò ń ṣe pọ́n fi yẹn bá mú òkú yẹn.
Okay, all right, that's
bó àwọn èèyàn sì máa ń Mohbad Darosa ó yẹn bá mu Mohbad ó yẹn bá mu Mohbad what the fuck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that language.
Wait until I get that your own what the fuck stand. It sound like say what the fuck.
The result toxicology ó wà ní result toxicology méjèèjì wípé Mohbad was never embalmed.
But my question
is àwọn kan náà máa sọ ń bí ilé ni Mohbad kú sí ilé ni Mohbad kú sí. Excuse me àwọn kan àwọn táàmù tán tiẹ̀ máa ń lò tó máa ń fọ́ nísìnyí ilé ni Mohbad kú sí Wùmí lílé ni Mohbad kú sí mo ń bọ̀ Wùmí lílé ni Mohbad kú sí Darosa nílé ni Mohbad kú sí nínú gbogbo wọn kò sẹ́ni tó qualify láti pronounce ẹnìkan pé is dead none of them ló qualify. It's only qualified doctor ló lè pronounce in your head.
Hold on. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí á lè máa yíra wa. You see the reason why Mr. Isaac is saying what he's saying is because he felt like, I think he reasoned alongside what Darusha wrote on his Instagram platform, and he later denied it that the account was hacked. You understand? Where he said he learned how to do that from when somebody or his dad or somebody passed away or something like that. He later said that the account, was hacked. So if someone put out a write-up on their platform and people see it, you can tell how people will react to that.
Supervibez, ẹ bá mi bí bàbá yẹn léèrè pé bàbá Darosa fún ara rẹ̀ náà ní kwẹ́sì òun ló fẹ́ nu ara rẹ̀ sọ pé òkú ti ń rùn kí ló fà tó kú fi ń rùn sọ òkújọ́ kan máa ń rùn ẹ bá mi bí bàbá yẹn léèrè.
ṣé òkú tó bá ti ẹ̀ bá mú máa ń rùn tó bá ká ní pé lóòótọ́ ni Darosa ẹ̀ ń bá mú òkú.
ókè ẹni sùúrù ṣebí òun ló sọ ẹni sùúrù ṣebí ẹni yóò ṣàṣe Instagram tó àbí òun ló sọ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ lára rẹ̀ sọ́kùjọ́ kan máa ń rùn àbí sọ́kùjọ́ kan máa ń rùn kí ló fà tó fi ní kó gbé ọtí lára sọ́kùjọ́ kan máa ń rùn ó máa ń rùn
òkú ọjọ́ kan máa ń rùn
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni òkújọ́ kan máa ń rùn òkújọ́ kan máa ń rùn.
yá òkújọ́ kan máa ń rùn dáadáa yes ó máa ń rùn. ẹ kàn máa sọ owó ẹ̀ bá mú kí ló dé tí ọ̀nà sùn ẹ̀ sí kóòtù kí ló dé tí wọ́n arrest ẹ̀. ìgbà tí bàbá Mohbad gan gbé kíní petition ẹ̀ bá mú dé police station àwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn gan fi ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ ni pé wọ́n gbé yọ̀lẹ́yàn láyàsọ́ ti ẹ̀ bá mú ẹ̀ nìyẹn.
Ọ̀túnba ṣé you did there Ọ̀túnba ṣé you did there nígbà táwọn ọlọ́pàá ń ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́. How did you know pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá ń ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́? Are you there?
Bàbá Mohbad gan sọ fúnra ẹ̀ náà.
Àwí ẹ̀ mi ò gbọ́ yẹn rí pé bàbá sọ
òun gan sọ fúnra ẹ̀.
Níbo ni bàbá Mohbad ti sọ?
Èmi ò gbọ́ yẹn rí.
Níbo ló ti sọ ẹgbẹ́ jáde níbo ló ti sọ bàbá yìí ẹ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run bàbá yìí àgbàlagbà ní ẹ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run
kò ní dátà lọ sórí Google kò lọ Google kan tó ń pè ní
ẹ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run bàbá ò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run níbi tí wọ́n ti lọ fowó ra níbi tí wọ́n ti lọ fowó rẹjọ́ àbí wọ́n ti lọ fowó ra ìgbẹ́jọ́ ẹ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run kí ló dé tó fi mówó lọ kí ló dé tó fi lọ bribe wọn lọ kí ló dé tó fi gbé kíní lọ kí ló dé tó fi gbé kí ló dé ṣe ok ṣe wọ́n fi ṣe ẹ̀yẹ ṣé ẹni tí wọ́n accuse so ni wọ́n fi escort gbé lọlé kí ni right àwọn ọlọ́pàá láti fi escort gbé wọn lọlé.
kí ló dé tí wọ́n lè fẹ́
Nàìjíríà lájọ wà kí ni right ọlọ́pàá tí wọ́n fẹ́ wá pa wọ́n ni tí wọ́n fẹ́ lọ pa wọ́n ni. kí ni right ọlọ́pàá láti fi escort gbé wọn lọ́lé.
because they are VIP.
No.
Ṣé o mọ nǹkan tó ń pè ní VIP? Very important person.
Otumba, please, hold on, Otumba, hold on, Otumba. Hold on, please. Hold on. About anybody? No, hold on, Puruski. Arifa is here. Arifa Olajogun Omodo Agba. Are you there? Let's listen to Arifa. He's here before you.
Supervibez.
Arifa ńlá ni sẹ, kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀?
Báwo everything ṣe ń lọ ọ̀gá mi?
Ọmọ bó ṣe ń lọ la ṣe ń tẹ̀lé jèrè, kí ló wá pọ̀?
I was just smiling and laughing at people's emotion over this whole matter.
Ẹ̀mú pọ̀
Bóyá
gan-an.
torí pé mo ti wà neutralized nísìn, I think I can say so many things the right way. Ẹni tó bá fẹ́ ló fẹ́, ẹni tí ò fẹ́ mi ń kẹ́. You see, we've made a lot of mistakes. Not that we are making it. We've already made so much mistakes. Pẹ̀lú choice of words. You understand? With choice of word. Àwọn kan dẹ̀ wà tó jẹ́ pé nǹkan tán bá ti gbọ́ is what they stick to. I think it was on your platform a few days ago. Táwọn kan sọ wípé Comrade Moses should use the right word, stuffs like that, if you remember.
Yeah, I still remember.
Wípé òyìnbó ló ń dá wàhálà lẹ̀ in this race, stuffs like that. I think that's just the truth. Òyìnbó ló ń dá wàhálà lẹ̀. Pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó tún bá sọ lẹ́ǹkan pé Darusha ò ẹ̀ ń bá Mohbad. Well, I'm not going to dwell in that. Logically, Otumba is right. Scientifically, Otumba is right. But Otumba go by his own, what's it called? Statement under oath. But mind you, statement under oath, she was reversible. All alone was in right sense. So when you don't share anything. You understand? All these things, there are opportunities to, revisit and change one or two things. Possible under òfin. You have rights to it.
Arifa, Darusha even said na pé ṣe no hack your account yo. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀
Ṣé ẹ rò pé mistake ni? Tọ́n bá náà gbogbo wọn tó ń sọ pé hack account. Do you think it is mistake? No. So that àwọn kankan tán ti sọ ó máa wà reversible. Wọ́n lè sọ pé àwọn ò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́.
True. Yeah,
Wọ́n lè sọ pé àwa kọ́ la sọ o. That is why everybody even claim one hack account. Secondly, for people that are still fighting that àtọ́n bá aládùn wọn máa fò bẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bọ̀. Tọ́n bá mú lágbájá ó yẹ kán mú lágbájá. Wọ́n ní nọ́ọ̀sì ṣe kinní kan. Nurse not very prosecute at spending and stuffs like that. Supervibez. Do you know that chances of that nurse escaping every charges is 90%? About any related charges that has to do with murder, homicide. Do you know the nurse has 90% chances of escaping everything?
Shiawo.
Because if she has a good lawyer, and I believe she has a good lawyer, to remember lawyer, everybody padà sórí result autopsy toxicology àkọ́kọ́. Yín padà sórí result autopsy toxicology ẹlẹ́ǹkejì. None of these two results to nail nurse you to the wall, not to talk of nailing her to the cross. Do you understand? And what is the essence of doing this toxicology and this autopsy is to, bring out the fact that injection ló pa o, ó react sí kinní kan ni o, ó wà allergy sí kinní kan ni o, nǹkan kan ló ṣẹlẹ̀ o. But none of these things were proven in both toxicologies. So take it or leave it.
Hold on, Arifa. If I'm going to get your logic, right? Both Baba Mohbad autopsy and toxicology and the government autopsy and toxicology didn't prove anything.
I'm telling you the fact,
I can
bro.
indict the nurse.
That's just the truth.
Go ahead.
There's no going back over it. Èmi tí mi ò kì í ṣe lawyer gan, I can stand and defend her in the court by only that means. Okay, ó inject ó ṣe gbá ó ṣàwò. Can anyone prove pé injection tó fún ló pa lágbájá ló pa tàmẹ̀dù? The only thing tó yẹ ká tender ká fi hold anybody responsible òun ló wà unascertained and inconclusive yẹn. You understand? So
but
this is
Arifa
Otumba sir.
like bó ṣe sọ
Otumba, let him finish.
lóòótọ́ the
Otumba,
bold
let him finish.
result
Otumba, let him
lè máa
finish.
ní nọ́ọ̀sì but nọ́ọ̀sì
Otumba, let
gangan
him
sọ.
finish. Let him finish. Now, let him finish. Arifa, go ahead, finish. Otumba, you will have your proper time, please.
So this is just the truth. Tán bá fẹ́ resolve gbogbo matter yìí tán really fẹ́ sort it out. Wàláhì tàláhì. Question tí Supervibez béèrè lẹ́ẹ̀kan. One, everybody, all the fighters will go back to that question and be sincere with each other's answers. The question was, ta ló ń wá justice gangan? You understand? Kí ló ń fa competition lọ́tùn lósì? Ta ló ń wá justice? You see, the problem here is very, very simple. Tí everybody tó bá ti mọ nǹkan tó ń wá, everybody ló ń wá justice o, including Baba Mohbad. But the only thing is, justice tó ní kálukú ń wá is extremely different. Not until tí everybody bá ní the same goal. Pé justice báyìí ni mò ń wá, òun ìwọ náà ń wá, òun ní group yẹn wá, òun lélẹ̀ ń wá. That is when they can work together, Supervibez. Why do you think everybody keeps saying I can't work with Lagbaja, I can't work with Lagbaja? It is because each and everybody is looking for a different kind of justice. Àwọn kan fẹ́ kán arrest ìyàwó, àwọn kan fẹ́ kán arrest àbúrò, àwọn kan ò tiẹ̀ fẹ́ kó affect anybody rárá, wọ́n dẹ̀ láwọn wá justice náà. You understand? And ẹnìkan sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé tó bá ti kan bàbá wọ́n máa run away from it. Tó bá ti kan àwọn family yẹn, they run away from it. They only want the wife. But tó bá ti kan àwọn family, ẹ jẹ́ ká wà sí ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ra wa o. Kẹ́ni ẹ náà fi ra ẹ̀ sí ṣù bàbá Mohbad o. Ṣó rọrùn kó lose first son? Kó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé kò sí bọ́n ẹ fẹ́ fún ẹ ní true justice. 90% assurance wà kí second son náà tún tẹ̀lé o. Ṣé family yẹn nìkan ni? Take it or leave it. Wọ̀tún wò sí fábẹ́rẹ́ gún ara ẹ wò kó tó fi gún anybody o. So tẹ́ bá ní bàbá Mohbad is running away tó bá kan family ẹ̀, èmi ò rí bú o. Ṣé understand? So jẹ́ kó tún bá béèrè nǹkan tó fẹ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi so I can run away.
Are you talking about result of autopsy or toxicology tó ń ṣe pé kò indict nurse? But what about also pé result méjèèjì tó ń ṣe wípé nurse ilé lọ scot free? But what about statement nurse? What about
And that is what
I'm coming. What about nǹkan tí nurse sọ ní kóòtù fúnra ẹ̀ pé òun inject Mohbad? That injection ó react ó ní goosebump ó sá jáde ó lọ ń wá antidote.
Let me ask
So
you.
that means pé nǹkan tó inject Mohbad ó react lára ẹ̀.
Ibi tẹ́ bá dé yẹn nìkan ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Ṣé goosebump ló pa Mohbad? Ṣé goosebump lọ́lọ́pàá sọ wípé
let me tell you
profusely?
something. You can react to anything. Even níbí báyìí àwọn ẹlòmíì máa ń react sí not ẹ̀pà.
Mi ò argue.
Ẹ̀pà lásán dẹ̀ máa ń pa wọ́n.
Mi ò sọ pé no.
Tí wọ́n bá ètò fún wọn lantidote.
Èmi fúnra mi, I have what I react to. Tí n bá jẹ́, ṣe understand? Ó wà dáadáa. But the thing is this. Ṣé injection ló fa bleeding profusely?
Kò sí bleeding profuse inú ilé ó fún ọlọ́pàá tó sọ òun ṣe àwọn tó wà ní sùúrù ṣe rí ẹ máa understand àwọn nǹkan kan. Bleeding profusely tó bá lọ ka kíní àwọn ọlọ́pàá tán release nígbà tí wọ́n kọ́ ṣe investigation, that preliminary investigation wọn. Ibi tí Mohbad ti ṣe in that party náà ti sọ̀rọ̀ nípa bleeding profusely and they said it was contained.
Ṣẹ́rí ní football ẹ má bínú ní football wọ́n máa ń pè ní
contained.
Ẹ ṣe sùúrù ṣẹ́rí
wọ́n dá ẹ̀jẹ̀ yẹn ò wá mọ́. Let me tell you something. Àrífà nínú ilé tí o bá ń gé ẹ̀kọ́ bóyá o gé tomato. Excuse me, jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ náà. Tó bá ń gé tomato ò ń gé àlùbọ́sà tó bá fọ̀bẹ gẹ́ra ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ wàá rí ẹ̀jẹ̀ yẹn àkọ́kọ́ rọ́ọ̀ṣì wá. ṣé nǹkan tí mo sọ yẹ á rọ́ọ̀ṣì wá bọ̀ létà tó bá fi nǹkan ṣe bóyá o fi
ó máa
o
stop
bandage ẹ o ṣe gbogbo
ó
ó máa
ó
dá
máa stop
ó máa stop bó ẹ̀yin wá ń rí fàásì pé inú ilé ni Mohbad ti ń bleed profusely tí ó dẹ̀ sí nínú nǹkan tọ́lọ́pàá tó release.
Ọ̀túnba, we don't need to dwell in that. Tá bá jọ jókòó tá bá gbọ́ preliminary report yẹn dáadáa in tọ́lọ́pàá sọ òun là ń sọ ṣó ti yé yín wípé ó bleed for 24 hours ṣé 24 hours náà fi wà lójú ọ̀nà.
àìrọ ara nǹkan tá à ń sọ nìyẹn àrífà ẹ̀yin ṣe rẹ́yìn tẹ́ máa ń lọ sí inquest ẹ̀yin lè máa ń jáde wá tẹ́ wá máa fáwọn pípọ̀ ní wrong narrative ẹ̀yin ló máa yí gbogbo ẹ̀. wọn ọlọ́pàá ò sọ pé 24 hours.
ní inquest o ẹ má ṣì gbọ́ o kò sọ ọlọ́pàá kankan tó wá sí inquest wá give any testimony o ẹ má ṣì gbọ́ o.
ọlọ́pàá kò sí ibi tán ti sọ pé 24 hours ní pátí ibi tán ti jà lọ́lọ́pàá sọ and they said it was contained.
You can easily visit it Ọ̀túnba bóyá skip bẹ̀yẹn ọ̀kẹ́ má gbọ́ ẹ lè visit ẹ̀ kẹ́ listen sí dáadáa.
Oh my God.
nǹkan tó kà kọ́ ní tó fẹnu ara wọn sọ jáde ní but I'm not dwelling in that.
tí o mọ̀ pé kí ní preliminary
láti papọ̀ fún yín
mo ṣẹ̀ dé láti ibi iṣẹ́ ni mo dẹ̀ ti fẹ́ sùn bá lọ wá jáde this preliminary result tí àwọn ọlọ́pàá tán kì í fún gbà yẹn
Ọ̀túnba
fídíò ẹ̀ ó wà lórí YouTube.
ṣe rí nǹkan tó jẹ́ kí n gòkè láti sọ̀rọ̀ ojú pé ẹni dàrúṣà ò embalm Mohbad which is wọ́n máa prove ẹ̀
ní sùúrù
pé kò embalm ẹ̀ ní tòótọ́.
ara nǹkan tí mò ń sọ náà nìyẹn scientifically you can call it local or something that is not embalmed.
wọ́n máa prove ẹ̀ pé kò embalm ẹ̀ rárá àti rárá.
dàrúṣà lè lo wrong word. That is not embalmed.
kó lè padà wá kó ní nǹkan kan ṣe òun kó lè padà wá kó lórí òun ò wá òkè mẹ́tàlì.
that is not even embalmed. okay Arifa òkè owó sínú dra mo confess mo ní mo jí owó ẹ o sí dra o ka owó ẹ pé ṣé mo jí owó ẹ náà nìyẹn.
no now you can come back and say ọ̀tọ̀ ní nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ I'm not in my right sense.
kí n kò tiẹ̀ sọ pé òun embalm lẹ́yìn Dàrúsà said yo I embalm but wọ́n á wá sọ fún wọn analyse ẹ̀ fún pé that is not embalming.
that is it.
that is not embalmed.
because I was in the court nígbà tó ń ka result yẹn you get it. so
kò sọ ọlọ́pàá tó lè charge ẹ̀ fún kóòtù fún yẹn gbogbo iyọ̀ sí yan láyà tó kí fún kí Dàrúsà like nǹkan tá à ń sọ let me tell you one thing okay ẹ ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa 3 seconds ara nǹkan tí mo fi máa ń fi yín rẹ́rìn-ín nìyẹn 3 seconds is dead on arrival because the two toxicology theory ẹ̀yin people kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ lè ṣe tẹ́ ẹ lè beat science that is it anywhere in the world.
well Supervibez.
ní sùúrù Àrífà ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa 3 seconds ẹ̀nà ti Mohbad àdúrà ní Wùmí ti Mohbad kò sọ́lọ́pàá tó lè arrest Mohbad because gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì wọ́n ṣe toxicology bàbá Mohbad ṣe.
kò sọ́lọ́pàá tó lè arrest Mohbad ti kú.
àbí kò sọ́lọ́pàá tó lè arrest Wùmí kẹ pursue 3 seconds jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ kẹ wà lórí ẹ̀ 30 years kò sọ́lọ́pàá tó lè arrest ẹ̀ because they will still refer to that toxicology result. Kò sí any injury or anything lára Mohbad ju injury kékeré tó sọ pé ó ní ní party.
That is a local ground.
Kò sí any laceration, kò sí anything. So báwo lẹ ṣe fẹ́ gbé 3 seconds wọlé?
That is a legal ground. That is a legal ground.
Yes, báwo lẹ ṣe fẹ́ gbé ta ló fẹ́ believe ní 3 seconds yín tẹ́ gbé lọ́wọ́ tẹ́ ń pariwo látọjọ́ yìí.
Ẹ ṣe sùúrù Ọ̀túnba. This is a legal ground for everybody to seems like a suspect. She understand. I was there when Supervibez was reading concerning the order of mandamus and everything. You understand? Gbogbo nǹkan tí Supervibez ń sọ kì í ṣe pé ó ń mú lórí ó ń ka nǹkan tó fi ń sọ concerning that particular thing náà ni. You understand? But ẹ jẹ́ ká béèrè lọ́wọ́ ara wa o. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká jà lost battle so that everybody múra sílẹ̀ any angle tán bá fẹ́ gbà yọ. The sense that tán bá grant mandamus pé because I believe the meaning is just that the court will order the government worker kan lọ ṣe their legal duty.
Oh my God.
nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe ó yá ẹ lọ ṣe and ọlọ́pàá máa jáde pa àwọn ṣe o. wọ́n máa láwọn ṣe o because wọ́n máa láwọn ṣe investigation because wọ́n ní investigation analysis wọn lọ́wọ́.
Àrífà ṣé máa láwọn ṣe investigation àbí ṣé wọ́n ṣe investigation àbí wọ́n ṣe investigation?
I'm not a police officer. I'm not going to speak on behalf of them. Bóyá wọ́n ṣe, bóyá wọ́n ṣe. I won't speak for or against. But with the look of things, gbogbo àjọ ń reason into positive
first preliminaries. Wọ́n interrogate not like 23 people.
Due to their own investigation,
23 anyone investigate. Wọ́n set up corona inquest. Anyone investigate.
Supervibez, my brother, I think I have to go. I just want to back the little thing Totumba saw concerning the environment.
All right, Arifa Lajogu Omoduagba. Thank you, my brother.
Supervibez, jẹ́ kí n sọ kinní kan fún ẹ. Kéèyàn kan jáde
ń sìn. Ẹ má jẹ́ kárí fátì lọ, mo fẹ́ béèrè nǹkan lọ́wọ́ ẹ káàárọ̀ gbogbo ni.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré sọ eléyìí. Èmi náà máa drop nísìnyí mo fẹ́ sọ. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré sọ eléyìí. Supervibez.
Ọ̀túnba, ẹni sùúrù 1 second.
No, mo kàn fẹ́ sọ eléyìí fún èmi náà máa drop nísìnyí. Kéèyàn kan jáde lénìí, kó jáde, kó lò ló ń pa Mohbad pé ṣe lòún gun lọ́bẹ. Ọlọ́pàá ò lè arrest ẹ̀. The worst tán lè ṣe ni wọ́n lè send ẹ̀ lọ sí psychiatric hospital because àwọn toxicology méjèèjì tán ṣe kò sójú ibi tán ti gún Mohbad lọ́bẹ.
No be lie.
So kẹgbẹ́ 3 seconds yín kẹlọ wá bí gbé sí ó dàbọ̀.
Ire o.
Yeah, bye-bye.
All right, Poroski, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, àkọ́kọ́, you see, gbogbo àná láti wà nù game me for a very while now.
My brother, Poroski, good afternoon, bro. Kẹ́tó sọ̀rọ̀, mo fẹ́ máa lọ, bọ̀ olórí ní àwọn fẹ́ béèrè nǹkan kan. I don't know bóyá ẹ lè gbà wọ́n láàyè.
Okay, no wahala, no wahala. Go.
Thank you, my bro. Thank you.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ gbogbo lé.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ màmí.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ nípa ṣàlàfíà àwọn ọmọ nǹkan.
A dúpẹ́ mà.
Mo ní ọmọkùnrin bíi tiẹ̀. Ó possible kó gbọ́jọ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ mi. Sórí mo fẹ́ gbà ẹ́ ní ìmọ̀ràn kan. Mi ò tó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, but bó ṣe wá lọ́kàn mi mo ṣe fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀.
Ẹ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ mà.
Sórí gbogbo nǹkan tí ẹ̀dá bá ń ṣe nílé ayé yìí, ẹ jẹ́ ká rántí ọjọ́ kan tí gbogbo wa máa sùn tá à ní jí mọ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ọjọ́ yẹn dẹ̀rẹ̀ kò sẹ́ni tó mọ̀. Bóyá àárọ̀ ló máa bọ́ sí, bóyá ọ̀sán, bóyá rọ̀lẹ́, bóyá ìdájí fẹ̀rẹ̀ òun ló máa bọ́ sí. Ó sọ ọ̀rọ̀ kan lẹ́ẹ̀kan nípa report ọlọ́pàá. Ó ní pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá sọ pé Mohbad bleed fún 24 hours. Ibo ló wà, ṣé nínú statement, ṣé preliminary report wọn ni àbí statement wo ló gbé jáde?
All right, ma. Ẹ ṣé gan olórí. They might not put it the way I do. She understand. But when you listen to that preliminary report, nígbà tí former CP tó ń kà á tó ń sọ everything, wọ́n ní ó bleed tí nọ́ọ̀sì fi dé ńjọ́ kejì. He bled from the show home.
Hold on. Jẹ́ a máa sọ lẹ́yọ kankan. Ṣé mo pé a fẹ́ èmi pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ń sin conversation láwa. Ẹ má jà sọ nǹkan tá a rí. Wọ́n sọ báyìí pé Mohbad bleeded and it was later contained. Sórí contain nínú ẹ̀ yẹn, asọ́nù sígbó, asọ́nù ságbami òkun, ìjì òkun gbé lọ, ẹranko gbé jẹ́nu gbó. Sórí ibi tá délé níyì ọkọ mi, nǹkan méjì òun ló sìn wá débi tí gbogbo wa wà yìí. Sórí grammar, then bá ṣe interpret nǹkan, interpret ẹ̀ báwọn olóyìnbó ṣe gbé kalẹ̀ fún wa. Then lóòótọ́ tí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀, ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn èèyàn tí ò bá dín ó máa ń lé ni. Fi àsọdùn bó ṣe máa sweet àwa tó máa tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn àfikún gbogbo ẹ̀. Nǹkan tó sìn wá débi tá wà nìyẹn. Sórí contained iwájú ẹ̀ yẹn, because wọ́n náà sọ ǹsìn, ó ní o ò sọ bọ́n ṣe sọ. Tá bá máa sọ nítorí pé ibi tí èèyàn ò sí, ọba dẹ́dà ọba ṣẹ̀dá ó wà ń bẹ̀. Ẹ má jẹ́ àfikún torí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀mí tó sọnù là ń sọ ń pa ẹ̀. Kì í ṣe pé à ń gamble a fẹ́ gbowó. Pé bóyá tí n bá sọ lásọdùn èmi náà máa sanwó fún jù. àwọn kan tá à ń sọ yìí ìbànújẹ́ fún àwọn ìdílé tí kinní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ sí ni because ẹ jẹ́ ká mú ìṣó àbí pin ká fi gúnra wa wò ká wo bó ṣe máa dùn wá sí ká tó fi gúnyàn ẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀ yìí fúnra rẹ̀ ń sìn a lè sọ pé kò ní gbọ́ nǹkan tá à ń sọ ìyẹn ọlọ́pàá yẹn ni o tó bá gbọ́ nínú èpè àtàdúrà máa fi kan ránṣẹ́ sí gbogbo wa pé nǹkan tóun dẹ̀ sọ́kọ̀ nǹkan táwọn èèyàn sọ fún pé òun sọ rèé ṣe rí i pé a ti ń gbẹ̀ṣẹ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run ìdájọ́ wa ò sí lọ́wọ́ èèyàn kankan àfọba dẹ́dà o ẹ má jẹ́ àfikún ẹ má jẹ́ àfikúrò nú ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ bó ṣe yẹ kó rí then point of correction kò sí ẹ̀dá ọmọ alààyè kankan nílé ayé yìí tó lè bleed profusely bí ọ̀rọ̀ Bukky Jesse ò ń gbọ́ mi fún 12 hours péré tí ò ní kú I'm under the system mo ti rí ẹ̀mí tó ń sọnù tí mo mú dání báyìí tó ń sọnù bí mo ṣe mú dání mo dẹ̀ ti rí ẹ̀mí tó ń wáyé tí mo dẹ̀ ń gbé báyìí bó ṣe ń wá sáyé tó jẹ́ pé ọwọ́ mi ló ń bọ́ sí tí ìyá àti bàbá ìyá tó gbé sínú fún oṣù 9 tí ò tí ì fọwọ́ kàn so àwọn tó bá wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ wa ń gbà yẹn ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ní ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run pẹ̀lú gbogbo nǹkan tá a bá ń ṣe ṣó ń gbọ́ mi ọkọ mi nítorí èní kan torí ọ̀la ni gbogbo wa ti ń dàgbà ẹ jẹ́ ká rántí àtúnbọ̀tán ẹ má jẹ́ ká fi kún ẹ má jẹ́ ká yọ kúrò nú ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ bó bá ṣe rí nítorí àwọn tó ń gbọ́ wa a mọ̀ wọ́n àwọn tó ń wò wá a mọ̀ wọ́n so nǹkan tí mo ń try àti sọ nìyẹn kọ́ mi ò mọ̀ ọ́n sìn bóyá èmi pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣì máa rìn pàdé lọ́la bóyá ìrànlọ́wọ́ mi ń bẹ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ o lè ní nǹkan kan tó lè sọ tó lè jẹ́ kí n ṣe kí ni màá kàn fi ọ̀tá ẹ̀ sínú torí èmi ò kí ń fìyàn sínú pé ó dẹ̀ ti ṣẹ̀mí níbì kan ǹjẹ́ ìrànlọ́wọ́ yẹn bóyá èmi ni mo ṣẹ̀ bóyá wọ́n ló ṣẹ̀mí ǹjẹ́ ṣé wàá lè ṣe fún mi tó bá jẹ́ ni tó ń ránró torí Ọlọ́run ò dá gbogbo wa dọ́gba so nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ fún ènìyàn ọkọ mi ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ bó bá ṣe sọ so that a ní ba mental health àwọn èèyàn jẹ́ because gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí àtèmi àti ìwọ kò sẹ́ni tó wà ń bẹ̀ but nígbà táwọn ẹni tí nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ sí tó ṣojú wọn tán jáde tán sọ̀rọ̀ wọn ò jáde wá bá wa o nítorí problem tí gbogbo wa ní ni a fẹ́ kán wá gbé máìkì sẹ́nu kán bá gbogbo àgbáyé sọ̀rọ̀ tí ò dẹ̀ possible nítorí wọn hold anybody wa ní explanation wọ́n ti lọ sí the right places the right source láti bá sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n ti ṣàlàyé nǹkan tójú wọn rí but àwa láláàgbọ́ pé ìtàn sọ yẹn ti wá ní tí wọ́n ní àbí èyí táwa fẹ́ kán sọ fún wa làwa fẹ́ gbọ́ èyí táwa fẹ́ tí ò dẹ̀ lè possible because kò sí wọ́n ní bí rọ́bà lọ lógún ọdún ìṣẹ́jú kan ọjọ́ kan báyìí nínú ọjọ́ kan ìṣẹ́jú kan nínú ọjọ́ yẹn ló tọ́ máa bá so gbogbo nǹkan tá a bá ń ṣe ẹ jẹ́ ká rántí àtúnbọ̀tán ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ̀tẹ̀ ká má ṣúgà tọ̀tẹ̀
ẹ káàárọ̀ mà ẹ káàárọ̀ mà
ẹjọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ tán mà mo fi títọ́ bí Ọlọ́run mo fi jẹ ní
ẹ jẹ́ ká sáré sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ má preach fún wa mọ́ ẹ ní sùúrù mà ẹ jẹ́ kí sáré sọ fat afẹ́ analyze àtúnbọ̀tán kọ́lá ọ̀sán sí ti tẹnumọ́
àrífà ni mò ń bá sọ̀rọ̀
ẹ ní sùúrù mà àrífà náà ni mi náà fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀ àrífà lèmi náà fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ní sùúrù ẹ ti tú àtúnbọ̀tán we are not here to preach we are here to analyse a case.
ìfẹ́ báwọn wèrè sọ̀rọ̀ ó ṣàárọ̀.
We are here to analyse a case. We are not here to sọ ẹ má jẹ́ ká máa fi emotion ẹ má jẹ́ ká máa fi emotion culture àgbàlagbà ọmọ mi àgbọ̀dún mélòó kan lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ àrífà o ìwọ náà ni mo fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀ you were very correct in your analysis okay torí mo ti ń listen ànígbà tí woman yìí dókè ọkọ mi pẹ̀lẹ́ bullshit okay ẹ má yẹ ká ti emotion culture àbí religion òun ló ń ba ayé jẹ́ let's face the fact woman yìí dókè ń sìn yìí ó bá gún ẹ lọ́wọ́ bíbá you profusely mean pé ó pọ̀ excessive bleeding go and check the dictionary for the meaning of profuse bleeding. Okay, Arifa was right when police were there. Ta ló sọ fún ẹ pé Mohbad bleed ṣé wọ́n rí ibi tí Mohbad ti ń bleed. Did they see Mohbad bleeding or was it reported to them? Ọ̀túnba ṣé ọlọ́pàá ṣe tó yẹ kán ṣé wọ́n rí pé Mohbad ń bleed or wọ́n sọ fún wọn pé Mohbad ń bleed? Those are cogent questions that needed to be asked. Àwọn kàtúbọ̀tán gbogbo náà la bímọ tó bá ṣọmọ wa ni tó bá pààyàn ó máa lọ sẹ́wọ̀n ni tó bá ṣọmọ mi ni kò sí àní kankan bẹ́ẹ̀. Ọmọ òṣàgbàfọ̀ ó ń káṣọ wálé ẹ má jẹ́ ká máa fi ọwọ́ bo ohun tí ò dá mọ́lẹ̀. Ẹni Nàìjíríà ò dáa tèmi ní ti Paul ti ẹni tàpólò. Kí ni tó bá ṣọmọ yìí ni gbogbo alábímọ ẹgbẹ́ ọmọ wa ni and so fucking what? Ọmọ 19 years old àwọn tó bọ́ǹbù ní Boston bombers 19 and 22 ni wọ́n 19 and 24 rather ni wọ́n àwọn ọmọ tó bọ́ǹbù Boston bomber. How many people died? Àwọn àmọ́ sẹ́ pé tó bá jẹ́ àwọn náà ni ọmọ bàbá kan ìyá kan ló bí àwọn méjèèjì. What kind of nonsense are there to wà kini for so long and people will still come and be coming with this stupid narrative? The boy bled profusely. Ṣé wọ́n sọ fọ́lọ́pàá ni pé ó bleed profusely ni? Àbí ọlọ́pàá fúnra rẹ̀ fi ojú rí? Because ẹni àsínbẹ̀ ìgbà tí George bá fẹ́ dá ẹjọ́ ní kóòtù ṣé George máa wà níbẹ̀ bí tí nǹkan ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ni? Gbogbo àwọn tó sọ̀rọ̀ ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ wọn ọ̀rọ̀ ifá ẹ má jẹ́ ká sọ gbogbo àwọn tó sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ tí Wùnmí sọ ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ Wùnmí tó sọ láàárọ̀ ṣó bá tọ̀sán mu èyí tó sọ lọ́sàn-án ṣó tó bá talẹ́ mu and when there are too many lies and inconsistency such a person kí ló hide èèyàn kú lójú ẹ ó dẹ̀ narrate tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ó narrate ẹ̀ tì tó bá jẹ́ nọ́ọ̀sì ló pa Mohbad why did she say they killed him? Who are they? Ṣé ta bá béèrè pé who are they àti béèrè tó pọ̀ jù ṣé abirú ẹ̀ lọ́mọ ṣé yẹn là ń bá yín sọ ìyá ṣé ìyẹn là ń bá yín sọ ẹ̀yin gan lọ rántí ọjọ́ àti sùn ìgbà tí Abel tó pa Kéènì ìjọsí ó sì jìyà ẹ̀ wọ́n tí wọ́n bá ń lọ lógún ọdún òótọ́ àbá ní ọjọ́ ẹyọ kan ṣoṣo torí gbogbo mo tóbi ẹ lọ́mọ pẹ̀lẹ́ ọkọ mi àbúrò mi bullshit go straight to the point àtúbọ̀tán kí ló ń jẹ́ àtúbọ̀tán go fucking straight to the point ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ tí Wùnmí sọ látàárọ̀ tó máa ń bára wọn mu Wùnmí kéma ṣé àgbọ̀dọ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ Wùnmí pé who is the second nurse that slept over? Which night ni nurse yẹn sleep over? Are we asking too much? Òun kọ́ ló ní pé ẹgbà mí o they've made me a widow jẹ́jẹ́ mi jẹ́jẹ́ mo jókòó sílé mi náà. Àsì ń bẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́rọ̀ kó má pa mí bọ́ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́rọ̀ sì fẹ́ pa mí ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́rọ̀ fẹ́ pa ìwọ náà nítorí kò kùn ẹ́ náà àbọ̀kùn ẹ́ àtùpà òkè ń rìndì ara ẹ̀ ṣọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ Wùnmí kùn ẹ́.
Kí ló dé? Ẹni sùúrù ẹgbẹ́sánlé ẹ̀dẹ̀ wọlé ẹ̀dẹ̀ fún anybody lóhùn wetin happen? Ẹni sùúrù jà.
Ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ Wùnmí kùn anybody?
Àní ẹni sùúrù.
Ṣé kọ́ mi ní kò ṣe kùn ẹ́?
Wetin happen? Ẹni evidence lọ́wọ́ ni.
Mo ní evidence of course Wùnmí ní evidence mi náà Wùnmí sọ
pé ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ prove ẹ̀ náà ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ lọ tender náà màkà wáì.
Mo ti tender òun láti ṣe pé ọlọ́pàá ṣiṣẹ́
ọlọ́pàá òdì sọ fún mi náà ṣiṣẹ́ àbí.
Oroski bó ṣe dàgbà tó
o bá fọ́ọ̀tì ò tí gbọ́n
gbàgbé bó ṣe dàgbà tó ò tí gbọ́n bá this time dákẹ́ jẹ́ kí ìyá sọ̀rọ̀ àgbàlagbà ní ẹ̀yẹ kò tí
ìyá ìwọ ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ àbúrò ṣe ìyá ẹ̀ ìyá ìyá ò ní ìyá ní orí ìyá yìí àbò ìyá wèrè ni ó mẹ́ tó ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ ṣá ó máa fara balẹ̀.
You have spoken well o. You have spoken well. Don't let anybody wá fi àgbàlagbà pẹ̀lẹ́ ọkọ mi mo kọ́ máa fi búrẹ́dì kó wa lómi ọbẹ̀ jẹ with emotions and lálàbùlálà ń bíbà yìí o. Ok kò sí tó jọ.
àìtọ́ tí bá mú ìyá ìṣó kan ló máa tó jẹ́ lè jẹ boris níyà ẹ̀ máa jẹ àbúrò yẹn kúkú yẹn.
gbogbo ìpínlẹ̀ tí mo wà ó lè wà under the influence.
supreme orí ìyá yìí ó mẹ́tò náà sọ̀rọ̀ ṣá.
eléyìí tí wà under the influence.
àbógun fẹ́ pàjá ẹ̀.
eléyìí tí mo gbóyó so àríkádé òkè ń fẹ́ lọ má dáhùn o má dá wọn lóhùn má jẹun fi tẹ̀lé ọkọ mi má àtúbọ̀tán nonsense. a máa sọ̀rọ̀ wọn ní ṣé onírú ẹ̀ lé ni ṣé kò tóbi lọ́mọ ni ọmọ 19 years old.
ọmọ ni kò dẹ̀ ní dáa fún ìyá ẹ̀ nílé ó máa gbọ́ ọmọ sin ni wọ́n máa sin ẹ́ bọ́ ṣe sin Mohbad ni ó máa jẹ́lẹ̀ ni kò ní dáa fún ẹ̀ ó máa ṣọ̀fọ̀ dànù.
ọmọ 19 years old ló lọ bọ́ọ̀lù Boston Bombers ọmọ 19 years old ní Boston Bombers ẹ̀mẹ́yẹ èèyàn tó pa ṣé ẹ̀mẹ́yẹ èèyàn tó pa ẹ̀rọ ṣe ọmọ kékeré ọmọ bàbá kan ọmọ ìyá kan nonsense.
The one that me I don't want up here is èpè. Please, ẹ má jẹ́ ká ṣépè.
Èmi ò ṣépè, mi ò ṣépè,
no, I'm not talking about you, Supreme, I'm not talking about you.
Mi ò ṣépè, máa yànnà náà ni.
I'm not talking about you. Àwọn tó ń ṣépè tán wá sókè lèmi ń sọ. If you curse, I will drop you. Ẹ ṣépè ní comment section. But ẹ bá ti wá sókè, you are free to talk anything you want.
Àwọn the same set of people, wọ́n wà against Bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ti ṣẹ̀wọ̀n ọdún 5 kí lẹ tún fẹ́. Bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ó láyàn lọ́wọ́ gbogbo wa rí adẹ̀ tí bábí ó ti lọ sẹ́wọ̀n ó ti ṣẹ̀wọ̀n ọdún 5 Wùmí tó pààyàn ò tí ì ṣẹ̀wọ̀n ọjọ́ kan nonsense. Ẹ̀wọ́n ní ṣe tó ẹ̀ máa ṣe pé Nàìjíríà ò dáa Nigeria will happen to everybody. Nigeria will happen ṣebí national cake ni agbogbo alájọ ní Nàìjíríà ni. Nigeria will happen to everybody. Ìyábọ̀ Òjó ni wọ́n rèpù òun. Ṣé Ìyábọ̀ Òjó ò sọ fún wa pé wọ́n rèpù òun? Ṣe fún Ìyábọ̀ Òjó lọ́rùn kẹsọ́ pé ta ló rèpù ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ bá wọn wí ká fi lè make sure pé àwọn gẹ̀ẹ́sì tó wà lára àjọ ẹni tó rèpù ẹ̀ ò ní ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́. Èèyàn burúkú ni gbogbo yín jẹ́. Ẹ lọ pè Ìyábọ̀ Òjó yẹ kẹ́ fún Ìyábọ̀ Òjó lọ́rùn pé who raped you? Ṣebí lágbègbè ibi tó ti rẹ́pù Ìyábọ̀ Òjó? Ṣebí ọkùnrin àbí àwọn ọkùnrin tó rèpù Ìyábọ̀ Òjó? Kò sọ́bìnrin bẹ̀ yẹn mọ́ ni ṣe ni pé kíyàbọ̀ kó ṣe community ní good service.
Madam Harris, I understand your frustration. I understand everything you're trying to say, but please, can you just calm down? Let's keep it calm.
Mo ti ẹ̀jẹ̀ ń bọ́lẹ̀, mo wà ní comment section, mo ń gbọ́, ó dàbọ̀.
Yeah, keep it calm, please.
But do you get my point? Àbájẹ̀ṣà, ó ṣe kí ni kan? Ìyábọ̀ ni wọ́n rèpò òun. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ kíyàbọ̀ sọ fún wa pé àwọn ọkùnrin wọn ló hẹ̀pẹ̀ ká tiẹ̀ detain àwọn yẹn fún 5 months. But Ìyábọ̀ ò jẹ́ sọ fún àwọn tó rèpù ẹ̀. Kò jẹ́ sọ ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ló ṣe ránṣẹ́ dé tòrutòru.
So it's all right, Madam Harris. Thanks for having you. Supervibez. And let us not be distracted on what we have been discussing since. Yes, I know people are frustrated. You see, I told you, Supervibez. People are really, you see. And people are hungry. Apart from frustrated, people are hungry, very hungry. And do you know the reason why? Only for this J4M of everything. But let us not get distracted. The discussion.
Fire for Baba Gbalagba, how everything?
Baba mi. Arifa. Oma to 100 years.
How your side? How everything ṣe lọ?
We thank God.
Edeku not backing down. Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú everybody.
Well, yeah, will help us all.
It has gotten to a stage where you have to open your head to do whatsoever you want to do. So that is why. Thank you so very much, brother me. Comrade Mose.
Don't leave now. If I wait now.
Oh, still you. Orí TikTok ó ti wá di pé orí TikTok lèmi àti ẹ̀sìn wọn máa pàdé.
Mose, I was supposed to attack him. Why have you been quiet since? Why have you been quiet since, Comrade Mose? Why have you been quiet since? What?
Kí ló tún kù tá a fẹ́ sọ?
Comrade Mose, 1 second. Arifa dúró bí tó wà rẹ̀.
Arifa tó sá lọ. Arifa
kò lọ anywhere. Kò tiẹ̀ lọ anywhere. Comrade Mose, 1 second.
Mo wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ látọjọ́ Monday. Mo wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ látọjọ́ Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Friday mo kúrò lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mo jẹ́ kúrò lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lánàá ni.
Mo sì lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ bàbá mi.
Comrade Mose, 1 second. Comrade Mose, 1 second.
Arifa ó máa ga lára ẹ báyìí o.
Màá bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ comrade, màá bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ after tí o yìí.
Jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ náà.
Arifa ní sùúrù. Comrade Mose, they say I should ask you a question.
Ṣé mi?
Yes, so on this platform they say you said only you know where Mohbad fight case is. So they say I should ask Comrade Mose. Why is it only Comrade Mose that knows where Mohbad fight case is? And every other person that are doing work on J4M don't know where Mohbad fight case is. So they say I should ask, they want to hear from the horse's mouth, say, Ibo ni case Mohbad wa Comrade Mose. Ibo lo wa gongo.
Supervise. Sorry, ó ti béèrè question yìí lọ́wọ́ mi more than 5 times.
Wọ́n jẹ́ ń gbádùn ni o, wọ́n lórí platform
ní Comrade Mose ti sọ. Ó ti answer ẹ̀, sorry, ó ti answer ẹ̀. Inú mi dùn pa àrífà, ó tún wà bí by accident lénìí. By accident ni o. For the past bóyá bíi 2 months báyìí mi gbúrò ẹ̀. Bó test ẹ̀ lórí WhatsApp báyìí ò ní. O lè má rí reply títí 1 week. Bó kọ́ lu ẹ̀ fóònù ẹ̀ ò ní lọ. Bó kàn tún pàdé ẹ̀ by accident lénìí. Anyway, question tó ń béèrè yẹn is a very sensitive question. It's a very sensitive question tó jẹ́ pé on a good day kò yẹ kí n máa answer in the public. On a good day kò yẹ kí n máa answer in the public. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó yẹ kémi àti ẹ kájọ sọ nínú yàrá ni. But ó ṣáà máa fẹ́ kí n máa dáhùn lójúkorojú kí gbogbo èèyàn máa gbọ́. You understand? Torí wọ́n ní odò tó bá tojú ẹni kún kò lè ṣe kí ni?
Kò lè gbé ni lọ.
Kò lè gbéyàn lọ náà. Òjò tó bá tojú ẹni kún kò lè gbéyàn lọ náà. Ó lọ́rọ̀ case yẹn. Mo dẹ̀ ti answer ẹ several times. Ṣó ti yẹ? Mo ní báwo mo tún fi ṣe fẹ́ answer báyìí torí Ọlọ́run. Mo ní àwọn kan tán ní wọ́n ti gbé case lọ s'Èkó. Ṣó yẹ? Báwo mo tún ṣe sọ́nà kí n má tún lọ tún sọ lọ́nà ọ̀nà méjì. Àwọn kan náà ti gbé case lọ s'Èkó. Mo ní nǹkan tán mọ̀ nìyẹn. Àbí? Mo dẹ̀ ní tán bá náà gbé case lọ s'Èkó. Okay, wọ́n gbé case lọ s'Èkó. Mo wà aware. Ilé ìtàn náà gbé lọ s'Èkó. Eléyìí tó tún kù s'Àbújá tí wọ́n ti gbé lọ àtúmọ̀ yẹn. Àbí kò yẹ? So èèyàn tó bá tún mọ eléyìí tó kù s'Àbújá kó jáde kó wá sọ pé òun tún mọ̀. Àbí kò yẹ? So tó gun bàbá èèyàn bá dáyàn lójú èèyàn máa fi ń larí ni now. Supervise. Wọ́n ní Moses àwọn kan send message sí mi. Wọ́n ní rọra sọ̀rọ̀ comrade. Wọ́n ti gbé mi náírà kìnìkan. Mo ní èmi. Ọlọ́pàá bá fẹ́ gbé mi kán fún mi ní invitation. Ọlọ́pàá ò lè fún mi ní invitation l'Èkó. Àti first headquarter náà ti máa fún mi ní invitation má dẹ̀ lọ. Àbí kò yẹ? Má dẹ̀ sọ fún wọn gbogbo nǹkan tí mo mọ̀. Kán lọ confirm ẹ̀ nínú archive wọn. Gbogbo ìwé tó wà lọ́wọ́ mi kán lọ confirm ẹ̀ nínú archive wọn tó bá jẹ́ rọ́tà bó tọ́. Tó bá dẹ̀ ti tálì, tìbí ọlọ́pàá máa ní kí n máa lọ. Tí wàá yẹ pé nǹkan tí mo gbé dání tí wàá yẹ pé illegal ni. Àbí kò yẹ? So àwọn tó ní àwọn ṣe kinní kan l'Èkó fine. Àwọn order of mandamus fine. Ó yẹ bọ̀ àwa mọ̀ kankan táwọn èèyàn ò mọ̀. A dẹ̀ mọ̀ bí tí file àtúmọ̀ bí tí case kan tó wà tí file kan tó wà everybody ò dẹ̀ túmọ̀. Àbí kò tán? So tó bá fẹ́ challenge mi
Comrade Mose gbé wa débẹ̀ torí Ọlọ́run kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan?
Àrífà wà ń bí mo tún sọ mo tún sọ. Tó bá fẹ́ challenge wa kan write they should write me legally. Tó bá fẹ́ challenge me ní court kan challenge me ní court. Look, I am a well-educated man. You understand? And I have traversed many nations. You understand? I know the law. I know the one that will implicate me, and I know the one that will not implicate me. I know what I'm supposed to say and what I'm not supposed to say. Àbí kò tán? So Supervise, tọ́ máa ní mo tútù sọ, tọ́ máa náà ti mú case kan lọ s'Èkó, fine. Táwọn kan bá láwọn ń ṣe order of mandamus, fine. But àwa mọ̀ kankan.
Mo ń bọ̀. Comrade Mose mo ń bọ̀.
A dẹ̀ mọ̀ bí tí kankan tún wà.
Comrade Mose táwọn kan bá sọ wípé Comrade Mose táwọn kan bá sọ pé wọ́n ń ṣe order of mandamus. Ṣé kò sí order of mandamus lẹ́niwé ẹni?
Sórí.
Gbà wá torí Ọlọ́run.
Supervise, jẹ́ kí sọ jẹ́ kí ask. Let me explain something. If you are saying order of mandamus and you take Nigeria police to court, I've said this thing over and over and over again. See, there is a possibility they will win in court if they have a good case. And if they win in court and court make a pronouncement that police should go back to the drawing board. Look, Nigeria police is an authority that is established by law and acts. Are you getting what I'm saying? The courts can only make a ruling that Nigeria police should go back to the drawing board. But the court cannot give Nigeria police guidelines for their investigation. And the court cannot compel Nigeria police to do certain things. Nigeria police has the right to defend themselves and the right to come on the table and say, we have done this, we have done this, we have done this, according to the guiding principles of Criminal Investigation Act. You understand? So Nigeria police like wọ́n lè padà lọ kán padà wá kán ní àwọn ti ṣe nǹkan tẹ́ni káwọn ṣe result táwọn ní ní. Can you compel and challenge their report? That is my own opinion.
Hold on,
Yes.
Comrade Mose. Hold on. Because I was reading through all this Mandamo stuff this morning, and I read through a part of what you just said
Look,
now.
let me
What
ask
if-
you
Okay,
something.
go ahead.
Ṣé Nigeria police ṣé Nigeria ṣé court.
Comrade Mose, I can't hear you.
I think it's network somehow.
Okay,
You
I think
understand?
it's the network. Yeah.
The point still remains the same. Some people are misquoting the Mandamos order and stuffs like that. In the sense that many people believe once it is granted, the police authority will be under their foot. They will be the one to tell police what to do, where to go, who to arrest.
Nah, it
That
doesn't
is
work that
what
way.
that's what some people have in their mind. Mind you, it doesn't work that way. This thing is just basically an order that you, this police department, go back and do your legal duty. You understand? Just like what Comrade said now. They went on and came back like we've done all we are supposed to.
No, police as well can also counter it and said, listen, my lord, in the exception of this case here, we open what we call a fact-finding court, which is a coroner inquest, just to find out all the facts that surrounded the minds
Which is
of the
part of the
individual.
investigation.
Which is part of the investigation. And as well, they can tell you that they invited all those who are meant to be invited, and they get everything that they can get, which is their, what is it called? Testimonies and all of those things. And at the same time, they can say they did toxicology and autopsy.
Supervise.
Yeah, comrade. I think it's your network, right?
Mo fẹ́ ka lẹ́tà kan sí ẹ.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
The letter is dated
Comrade, ẹ jẹ́ kí mi máa lọlé. Mo kàn máa bá yín sọ̀rọ̀.
Alpha dúró bí tó wà.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Dúró bí tó wà.
Nǹkan tí comrade fẹ́ ṣe yé mi, but I don't want to get involved.
Alpha dúró bí tó wà yẹ kó mute.
Supervise, ní sùúrù.
Yeah,
Ka
mo
lẹ́tà kan sí
gbọ́.
ẹ. This letter was written 17th March 2025. Ẹ tún ní lọ́ọ̀kì mo wà lélẹ̀ ní ọjọ́ Saturday ní lọ́ọ̀bì kankan. This letter was written 17th March 2025. That's last year, abi. Hello.
Go ahead. We are listening, comrade. That's last year. Go ahead.
17th March 2025. This is the letter that the Inspector General of Police wrote to the DIG Force Criminal Investigation Department. Magbo. Only the Deputy Inspector General of Police, Force Criminal Investigation Department, FCID, the Nigeria Police Force, FCID Complex, Area 10, Abuja, appeal for re-investigation of the death of Ileroluwa Oladimeji Aloba Mohbad. The IG is writing this letter to the DIG Force Criminal Investigation Department, 17th March 2025. You understand? ẹ ń sọ̀rọ̀ mandamus ni o, mo wá fẹ́ clear nǹkankan fún yín. This letter said, find attached a copy of letter March 3, 121, 2025, dated 3rd March 2025, received from so group on the above underlined subject. I respect my bow. I respectfully convey the directive of the Inspector General of Police that you deal in line with extent directive on investigation. Now, I want to ask you, what do they mean by extent directive on investigation? As contained in police wireless message CB so and CB 401 IGP sec so 2025 as relevant. The question I want to ask you is extent directive on investigation. What does it mean? Mo fẹ́ answer question Madam said dárúkọ ni o. Extent directive on investigation. What does it mean? Answer now.
Oh, go ahead now. Go ahead.
Mo ti bèrè question lọ́wọ́ ẹ. Extent directive or investigation. What does it mean?
I don't get that question right. Extent directive of investigation, right?
Àwa ò mọ̀, àmọ́ ẹ sọ fún wa so that we can move forward. Àmọ́ o.
Good. Supervise. Somebody extent directive on investigation. It means that Nigeria police as an authority, as an agency, as a body, they have a guiding principle, directive, rules, regulations that guide investigation. That is bí wọ́n ṣe máa ń ṣe nǹkan, the way Nigeria police carry out investigation, that is extent directive on investigation. Are you getting what I'm saying? So tẹ́ bá sọ pé order of mandamus ẹ lọ court ẹ challenge Nigeria police, tí court bá tiẹ̀ grant yín tẹ́ bá win case yẹn, ṣé court lè tẹ̀lé Nigeria police lọ investigation? Ṣé court lè compel Nigeria police to do certain things? Okay, tí court bá tiẹ̀ wá compel Nigeria police to do certain things, you understand? Tí Nigeria police bá lọ tán bá padà wá tán bá láwọn ti ṣe kí lè fẹ́ ṣe. That is my own position on the order of mandamus o, but I'm not saying totally that order of mandamus is not the messiah, it's not the way forward, or it's not the what is it called? It's not the it's not the open door to the case. That is my own perspective, and that's the way I see it. So that's just it, my brother.
Comrade Mose, you have not answered my question. My question that they asked me to ask you is this: where exactly is Mohbad 5 case? Because it's only you that know. It's only you that know. Wọ́n ní kí n tún béèrè again ni pé ibo ni kéèsì Mohbad wà gangan.
Mo dẹ̀ ti answer ẹ̀, so mi mọ reason tó ṣe ń béèrè question yìí over and over.
Because it's only you that know. So
you have answered me. You have asked me this question. Mo dẹ̀ sọ fún ẹ, mo ní ó dà kó fẹ́ máa mú mi ṣeré, because you have asked me this question. Honestly, I have answered you that some people said they've transferred the case file to Lagos, and I said that is what we know. And I said for us, what we know is different, and where we know what we know is different. Have I not answered your question? You want me to say the case file is in Ibadan or is in Ilorin? I'm too intelligent.
Okay, now I get you. That means that those who said the case, so that means those who said the case is in Lagos are lying, right?
Leave them for what they said now. But I'm not going to contend their information. Please, afternoon, sir.
I have a question. Good afternoon. I have a question.
Okay.
Bọ̀bọ́ yìí páàkì náà, ariwo mọ́tò là ń gbọ́, páàkì ní sùúrù páàkì
Prince wọ́n ní
náà.
kẹ́ park.
Prince páàkì.
AC ló ń tó tí ẹ gbọ́
Okay,
nígbà.
AC ẹ pa AC náà for a minute.
The Prince wọ́n ní kẹ́ pa ẹ̀sìn.
But I a question kan ni o. Why? Okay, if Madamo has nothing to, but if Madamo cannot give us justice or cannot give us what we really want, why tí àwọn èèyàn ṣe wá ṣe fẹ́ join, wọ́n ṣe apply láti join? Kí ni reason fi ṣe apply láti join? I don't know anything about Madamo, so me know anything about Madamo. Me more. I'm hearing the English for the first time because I'm not into legal stuff, you know.
Kalifa ẹ̀kọ́ Kalifa náà sọ. Arifa.
Comrade, why don't you
Arifa. Arifa, other
Prince. Prince. See, if Madamo is nothing, if Madamo cannot give us justice, why people are crying about Madamo?
Ẹ mọ̀ kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ Prince alákòóbá tó máa comrade yìí kò sí.
You know that because it's a simple case. Jerry, let me tell you something. This is how
let me just give little answer to your question, sir. Let me just give little answer to your question. You see, nobody tó lè sọ wípé order of mandamus is not a way forward in this case. For those who still believe in it, nobody tó lè sọ wípé order of mandamus is the way for those who still believe in it. But the thing is that before we can, agree that this is the major thing we have to do, first of all, we need to understand what that word means under the law and how it works under the law. You understand? Sometimes when you tell somebody get out, the way the law will interpret it will be quite from your own thoughts. This order of mandamus, if it is granted, it is basically for the police to do their diligent duty. Their legal duty has to be done. Which means, after doing what they are supposed to do, the police can easily come back and say, my lord, we have done all we are supposed to do. Eba mi mute comrade Moses Ejo. We've done all we are supposed to do, and this is our outcome.
Okay, you say you've done this. What's the evidence? What's the evidence that you have done it? People want to know.
Thank you.
That's all you have done this. You have done this. You have talked
so far so good. So far so good. Nǹkan tí court ma mostly demand for, although I may be wrong, àwọn tó ń wà ní legal line she lè put more light, but according to nǹkan tí mo gbọ́ nípa mandamus so far, nǹkan tí court ma demand fún is investigation analysis or investigative analysis here. And the police will tender it before the court to prove that they've done their investigation. You understand? Èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹnìkan, mo lè sọ pé investigation tọ́lọ́pàá ṣe ò tẹ́ mi lọ́rùn kí n gba court lọ. The question is, ṣé wọ́n ṣe investigation yẹn? It is two different things. Wọ́n ṣe, ó yàtọ̀ sí wọ́n ṣe kò tẹ́ mi lọ́rùn. You understand? So those two different things, we need to put it in mind. The court will ask, court ò nílò emotion, òfin náà máa kà ó, wọ́n máa béèrè ní ṣán ṣe investigation yẹn. If the answer is yes, then I believe we are still in the round circle. You understand? Because if the answer is yes, I don't think the courts will say they should cancel all that has been done.
Arifa, jẹ́ kí n béèrè question kan lọ́wọ́ the Prince, or let me add to what you have said. The Prince ṣẹ́rí order of mandamus èmi ṣe understand it. Ṣẹ́rí mi mo yẹ wáyé èmi gan mo sì lè lọ court kí n lọ file fún order of mandamus, but I will explain something to you. The Prince, èmi àti yín a ní issue of theft, car theft, at the law. Mo dey report fún police pé wọ́n jí mọ́tò mi nínú ilé yín, mo dey charge yín, mo report sí police dẹ̀ ṣe investigation, wọ́n dẹ̀ padà wá, wọ́n dẹ̀ proof wọ́n dẹ̀ report wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ pé òótọ́ mọ́tò mi sọnù but the prince kan ló jí mọ́tò mi. Are you getting what I'm saying? But mo install camera kan sínú compound yín tẹ́yìn ò mọ̀ and ìgbà tí mọ́tò mi sọnù tí mi ò rí mo lọ yọ camera yẹn mo dẹ̀ wo camera yẹn mo dẹ̀ rí wípé 1 o'clock lóru lẹ wa mọ́tò mi jáde. Are you getting what I'm saying? Tẹ́dẹ̀dẹ́ tẹ ní ẹ̀yin kọ́ lẹ jí mọ́tò mi inú compound kọ́ ni mọ́tò mi ti sọnù police ṣe investigation wọ́n ní the prince kọ́ ló jí mọ́tò mi kì í ṣe inú compound yẹn mo park mọ́tò mi sí. Tí n bá lọ court tí n bá lọ seek fún order of mandamus nǹkan tí mo máa sọ fún court ni wípé there is a camera that was installed in your compound and I am seeking the court to expressly go and investigate again and review the footage of that camera. Mo ti go straight to the point of what I want the court to do in the order of mandamus. The court bá grant me ní judgment. They will grant me judgment that police should go and retrieve the camera, review the camera and investigate the content of the camera. Immediately mo wí pé camera yẹn ti sọ fún mi pé the prince tó jí mọ́tò mi ó wa mọ́tò yẹn jáde 1 o'clock. Tí police bá ń bọ̀ láti wá carry out to order and judgment of the court, they are not coming to do any other thing than to come and check the camera. Somebody check camera yẹn wọ́n máa rí pé 1 o'clock ni the prince wa mọ́tò mi jáde. Tó bá máa report tó bá tiẹ̀ ṣalábàbí pé wọ́n máa report padà sí court. Content of that camera òun ni ó máa form report of their outcome of their investigation. Are you getting my explanation? So in that case, my order of mandamus has made it very simple, expressly clear, and validated for me. Are you getting me? But Timba Lossi, it has helped me to now. It has helped my investigation on who stole my car, and especially get who stole my car. But Timba Law Court, they will seek order of mandamus for a parallel investigation. The court will grant the parallel investigation. Police will go on a parallel investigation until they man logan, and they will report back to court like what Arifa is saying. Because this is their report. Still yet, there is no way forward. But in man lost the court. The most, like I said it is two different things. So that is what I'm saying. I want people to lọ fún order of mandamus. Have they had a preliminary investigation, post-preliminary investigation that was done? Do they have lapses, omission, error in both the investigation that had been done that they are pointing to, that this is what I want the police to go and do, rather than a parallel application to the court? That is exactly what I am saying. So don't look court nsìn, don't look for a specific purpose. Don't have a specific purpose here is going to bring results. I can be well relaxed with the application for order of mandamus in court. But if there is no specific application, but a parallel application.
It's possible now. It's possible.
Say, Prince, first of all, to get explanation. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Go ahead, comrade. I think Prince is driving.
Everybody in going network.
Good. So, Arifa, Supervibez. So, I think you have gotten my explanation now. Look, Amy, you understand? Like I said, I have some report with me. You understand? So I can go to court now. Kí n wá sọ pé court o, àwọn report tó wà lọ́wọ́ mi yìí o. Nǹkan báyìí. I am not satisfied with it. And I believe if the court can grant a order of mandamus on these three things, there is going to be a light on this matter. If police bá lọ ogún ọdún tán bá padà dé, they must give a report on those three things. You understand what I'm saying? So that is the way I think the order of mandamus will favor us, not a parallel application that the police should go back to the drawing board for a new investigation or a fresh investigation. They've done one in Lagos. They did one in Abuja. You understand? They can even come to court and say, we have done one in Lagos, we have done one in Abuja. These are the results. What are they expecting? What are they looking for again? You know? So, like I said, I'm not against order of mandamus, but I have stated my own opinion, and that's all what I can.
Yeah, Comrade say thank you for your this thing, for
Yeah.
your submission. So wonderful. Yeah,
Go ahead, Mr. Tunisco. Go ahead.
yeah. According to
Okay,
what you are
so
saying, you say some part that is okay, and then some part that need to be corrected. Is that
all right.
when we everybody are dividing under of mandem before they file, before the person that give the file or lay the complaint that I need a mandamus on this case. That is some investigation, and everybody know. And this is the reason why we are here. We are here because we see that when they say Mobile die, that's some place they didn't do any investigation on it, or they just feel like I ignore. First of all, when you talk about CCTV of the house, the police didn't even give us the reason and the most important place that can give us justice if they can even successful go deeper on that CCTV. That inside mobile house, outside the neighbor also. Up to now, we didn't get any tangible evidence, tangible reports on that department. That's number one. And then all those things listed on the mandamo. The police tried to escape it. And then the second one again, we were talking about 3-second video. The 3-second video also, Adura sent a message. And then some people say, okay, the message is sent, the video is blah, blah, blah. Police say, no, they are not going to investigate on the video. What about the message? What about the content of that message? Why they not investigate on that message up to now? But they tried to say that we are not going
Okay,
to investigate.
Tunisco, let me
Let me finish
Tunisco,
my
Comrade
submission.
Moses,
Let me
Comrade
finish.
Moses,
Let
Comrade,
me
hold
finish,
on,
please.
hold on,
Let me
Comrade,
finish.
hold on.
okay,
Ẹ jẹ́ kí
Yeah.
Tunisco ṣetán. I would like to say one or two things to Tunisco.
So, and
okay.
the police, they try to say, no, they are not going to investigate on this. They are going to investigate on the theft only the side of the stealing of the phone and all that. What about the content of the message that he sent? But they try to say, no, we are not going to investigate on this part. So all those
Tunisco,
things listed on the manual,
má
that
waste
all
time.
this place,
Tunisco, má
can I
waste time
finish,
ara
please? You
ẹ̀ ń
can see
bí.
when you are talking,
Má
everybody
waste
just
time ara ẹ̀
quiet.
wájú wa. Tunisco ní sùúrù. Má waste time ara ẹ̀ níwájú
Mr.
irú àwa
Moses,
yìí. Ní
finish,
sùúrù
let me
now.
finish my
Ní
submission, then
sùúrù
you can
now.
say your comments. When I finish my submission, you also, I know you may know more than me. As
Let him
nobody,
learn with the submission
yes, now
first.
you
Complete
may know
the
more than
submission.
Tunisco,
me, and then let me say what I know, and then what people also want to do. Some people that are listening to us, they should know. If you educate people more about the case, you may know more about the case because I know you are in a group that investigate more about this case. But
He was
you should be telling
before you
people
continue.
more
He was the foot
what is
soldier
it
of the
missing
UAP.
that the
He
police
was the
they
foot
are
soldier of the
refusing
UAP.
to investigate on this matter, which is the most important thing that will lead the justice. It will give us the justice what we are looking for on this case. The area, the police, the area of imagine the area of when we are talking about the area.
I think Mr. Tunis, I think he lost his connection there. Yeah, let me continue from there.
Firefox, before you continue, I would have loved to ask Tunisco one or two questions, but let me put that question to you. Firefox, bro, let's be sincere to ourselves.
Question for you as well, but go ahead, bro.
If somebody by in a battlefield, maybe no, don't let me use the word battlefield. In a place where two people they fight, you understand? One can carry bottle, stab the other one. He can't buy. He can't run away. You understand? Police can't start investigation. Nobody did there when the whole matter happened. But they see stab wound for him body. And at the end of the day,
It's back.
person wey stab person
I think it's
come
back.
back to police station, come talk
Arifa,
say,
can you hear me? I think it's
yeah, I
back.
can hear you. Can you hear me
It's
too?
back.
Can
It's
you
back.
hear me?
It's back. So that you will understand the question better. Said it's meant for him.
Okay.
But I have a question for you, Arifa.
Eba mi mute comrade. Eba mute comrade. Eba mute comrade. Tunisco, are you there?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Yeah.
Okay. The question I want to ask you is this: because you talk about the 3 seconds and the content of that text, which is very, very important. You understand? But I want to ask you a question. Kelly Mokbe, so many games has been played right in front of us. Still the same Okwataveshisi. The question I want to ask you is this: Teyo Meji Banja, when two people are having argument, confrontation, and one take knife, chook the other one, that one kpai, and he run away. Nobody dey there when the matter happen. Police came into the picture and they were doing their investigation to get the right person that did it. All of a sudden, one person appeared at the station and said, "My lord, I am the one who stabbed so person to death." You understand? And the person being taken to court and confess even in front of the judge to the crime. Do you think anybody can come from nowhere and said, "No, you are not the one who stabbed the person," without a tangible proof, overwhelming, undeniable proof? Can anyone turn the case around? And Tunisco, is it possible?
You cannot turn this case around. But if you have a proof to show the court always asks for the
Which
proof.
is going to be an overwhelming proof.
Yeah.
Undeniable evidence, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is what I want you to understand about that 3 seconds video and the text. We all believe
Okay.
Adura did, but remember there's an intermediary who has came into the matter and said, confessed with his own mouth to the crime, that he is the one who wrote the text, he is the one who sent the video.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember
Now,
Damola.
do you believe now that if there is no any tangible evidence, nobody can turn that case around? Do you believe that?
Arifa, imagine, let's mention Adura, Damola, Somo. I mean, what's the game of the is it Somo or what you call it? Wumi, 4 of them, none of them, their message is not even the same. Why? Because
I
you know
don't
that
I don't know
4
about
of
that,
them,
and I don't want
they
to
are
I don't know about
liars.
that, and I don't want to
You
go
must
into
know about it. If
hold on.
because 4 of
Tunisco.
them, they are one,
No,
Wumi come out,
Tunisco,
say different
Tunisco,
thing. Somo come
Tunisco.
out, say different
I
thing.
am not
Adura
I'm
come
not
out,
going
say
into
different
that.
thing.
I'm not
Damola
going
come
into
out,
that.
say different thing.
I'm not going
That's
into that.
meaning they are
I
lying.
am asking you.
Police have to
I am
investigate on 4 of them
no,
and bring 4 of
I
them.
am asking you, Tunisco. I am asking you. When Damola said he is the one who sent the video and the text, that it is not Adura, is there any evidence to point that Damola is lying or covering up for somebody? Even if we believe inside us that is not true, but is there any evidence that we
Yeah,
can tender
the
before the
message
court?
show that they put that one in the police station. The message
Can
show
I
that it's
answer
not
that for
Damola.
you?
Adura
Hold
is the
on,
one that sent
Tunisco.
it
Hold
because
on, Tunisco. I can answer that.
the TikTok is for Adura, and there's no
Tunisco,
way
hold
he
on.
will activate and deactivate
Tunisco,
his
hold on.
TikTok.
Tunisco, hold on. Please hold on. The simple answer to that question, Arifa, is that the person that claimed that he knows about the video said it was not 3 seconds alone and gave us the lengthy time, the total time of that video. Meaning
No,
that he knows
that is not
about
what
that
I'm
video.
saying. No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what
Mean
I'm saying.
Now,
What I am asking is very simple. My question is there any evidence that we are going to use to solidify the video, the 3 seconds I mean, when Damola has came out to, confess to the crime, that he is the one who wrote the text and he is the one who sent the video, and he even stated his motive of doing that? Is there any evidence we can tender to prove that Damola is
you are in
lying?
the conference when you are there in the conference when Adura said that still a video show 10
I
minutes.
understand all these things. I was in
You
the
are there,
conference.
right?
I know how
You
everything
are
went.
there in that conference.
I
What do you say
understand
about that?
everything.
What do you say?
I am just
Is that not
asking a
evidence?
simple
Is
question
that
that
not
will
what
be
you are
asked.
asking for?
The question that will be asked legally is what I'm asking. This is minus emotion.
So okay, talk about that. Where is that video?
This is minus emotion. I am asking
That's
a
the answer
simple
to your
question.
that's the answer to your question. That's the answer
I'm
to your
asking a
question.
simple question.
That
You
video
understand?
that they refuse to show,
Arifa,
and the Adura say it on his
let
mouth that
me add
he
to
have
it
a
now.
video that up to 10 minutes, and up to now police refuse to show
Tunisco,
the
you are
real
getting
video
everything
because
wrong and you are turning it upside down. You are not getting it right. The video
no.
exists or not, that's not what I'm saying. The video is 10 minutes or 15 minutes, that's not what I'm saying. The video is with so person, that is not what I'm saying. Either
Yeah.
real or not, that's not what I'm saying. Before we can go that far, either the video is real, it is 10 minutes, it is 20 minutes, it is with so person. First of all, we need
Arifa, before you continue,
I'm coming
who give
fire
us,
first.
hold on.
Hold on, fire first.
Okay.
First of all, the court need to solidify the video first, that truly this text was sent by this person and this video was actually sent by this person, and this is the motive. Let's put the motive aside now. He said you only want to scam. Let's put that aside. Okay, this particular video, how is this video generated? Where does this video came from? Can you tender the rest? You understand? Now, whichever video this guy tendered, in as much he is the one, Damola I mean, still doing all these things, is there any evidence that can turn this case around that no, Damola, you are not the one who sent this text, it is Adura? Because Damola has confessed to the crime. Ẹni tán bá dẹ̀ bá apá lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, òun ló yá.
Now,
Nǹkan tó fi
can I,
sọ nìyẹn.
before Tunisco respond, can I quickly say something to that? Now, who give us more information?
Firefox.
Hold on, please. Comrade, comrade, 1 second.
Damola did
1 second, comrade.
no, just
1 second.
one statement. Damola did not.
Wait, 1 second, comrade, 1 second, please.
Damola
Please.
wrote a statement.
Now, Arifa, hold on. Hold on. Wait now, comrade, please. Now, Arifa, have you forgotten that the only person that gave us the insight, that gave us the whole evidence about what was in that video was Adura, that talked about Zomo? Who was the person that opened our eyes to Zomo? Answer the question now, Mr. Tunisco. I will hold at that because there's more to talk about on that.
Yes, now Adura said that, and Arifa also was there in that conference.
You people are not getting my question right.
You are getting your question.
You're not getting my question right.
Your question is that is there anything to throw around
the reason
again?
why I understand you. You want somebody to take the fall, and you believe that if Adura said he did not do it, that it was this guy, Damola, that did it, right?
If you believe what Damola said, that's what he's trying to say.
Then we should believe Damola, but Damola did not give us insight into this video.
I'm not telling you. No. I'm not telling you to believe anybody. Even me, I didn't believe Damola either. So I won't tell you to believe anybody. But I am telling you how law and do stuffs. This is a simple question I am asking.
Can we believe some of them?
Is there any evidence that can turn this thing around that Damola, you only lie to cover up for Adura? You are not the one who wrote this text or this video. It is Adura. Because this is the proof. This is the evidence. Is there any evidence to be tendered before the court?
That video. If they release the video, they never released the real video up to now. And this is the word Lacuna. This is the word.
You're not getting me right.
Supervibez, I think I need to go. Missing This
I
part of
think I need
what
to
is
go.
Arifa don't go. Arifa don't
I will not
go.
I
You
will
are
not
not here
dance. The
fighting.
only
You only
evidence
you
is
only
this.
you only engage you
Arifa,
only engage each
Arifa,
other.
the only evidence
No
is this.
fighting.
The evidence is the device. The device belongs to Adura. Despite the fact that they said that he said Damola said he bought it or this or that. Where was the receipt of that? Of how they? Despite the fact that they are friends, you cannot just give something to someone without evidence of like, okay, this thing you have given it to this person. When did it
Tunisco,
exchange their
Tunisco,
hands? And how is it
during
that
that matter, they tendered their transaction when the Damola paid for the phone. We don't know what the money is meant for, either for the phone or not. But the actual amount they claim the phone
where is
was
the
sold,
receipt? Where is
I
the
think
receipt
they
of that
tendered
transaction?
their
The receipt of
transaction. Then
now, are we going to
you
say
can
the receipt of
you can
transaction?
easily see
Okay,
it on you will
Arifa,
see it on
Arifa.
TikTok.
Okay, what
Tendered
do you
that.
say? What? Okay, can you debate what Sumo say about the video? Can you debate what Wumi say about the video? Debate both of them and
You
compare.
see, I'm not in position to debate
You are not in the
anybody.
position to judge Sumo. You are not in position to judge what Wumi say about the
I'm
video.
just telling you the facts. Do you know
But
why?
both of them say different things. They're
No,
doing different things.
I get it right. Mr. Tunis, Arifa is not trying to judge anyone. You understand? Arifa just wants to know. You see, I watched one movie recently and I saw a lot of things that happen in this our system. It's not only in Nigeria, it's not only in other countries that we all live in. This thing happens because we are human beings. And some people are just started to just, you know, just things are just some people are just crazy and these things do happen for real. But you see, Arifa, I want you to know one thing. You saw the body language, or even apart from the body language, Adura came out. That guy was going to say something.
Firefox,
That
Firefox,
guy
let
was
me
going to
back
say
you.
something.
Let me back you. Let me just back you with
Okay.
this thing you said concerning the body language or the countenance. Let me just back you. You see, during that time when we went for the conference, a day before the conference, there was no light. Then I was still in Ikorodu. There was no light. I cannot charge. I didn't have any means to charge my phone overnight, and I'm going to the conference the following day. So I wanted to take part on TikTok. I need to log in my account on my wife's phone. You understand? So overnight, they brought the light. I was able to charge my phone till daybreak. So when I got to the conference, during the live, all the messages that everyone is sending to me while we are at the conference, my wife was also receiving the message at home because my account is active on her phone. You understand? Which gave me impression that if truly this account was being hacked, definitely when the reply to Damola's message was given, Adura will also receive the same message. Then from that notification, if we knew something is wrong, something is off. You get it? Because you can open the same account on 2-3 different phones and you will be receiving the same message. The only thing is that you can't go live together on those phones at a time. No. So I have this idea that I myself, this is my own opinion, I didn't believe all these stories. Yes, I did not. But legally, bro, legally, the law will ask you for a proof, not your emotions. The law will ask you to present an evidence that Damola is not the person who writes or wrote those texts and sent the video. It is Adura. We need to prove it. We need to prove it.
Can I come in, Arifa?
Lady Chantel, how are you
Yes,
doing,
hi.
ma? It's been a
Yeah,
while.
hi. Yeah, I know it's been a while. Hi. I'm a bit tired up. I said let me come and quickly talk. It's not. Yeah, it's too hot, so I'm kind of suffering from nosebleed, so I have to stop it. So
Sorry.
yeah, so I hope it doesn't start flowing as I'm talking now. Okay, this is it. It's not about. You have to understand something. My background is noisy. Permit me. Sorry. We have to understand something about this 3 seconds video, right? Okay. Yomi is claiming that someone sent him a 3 seconds video. Adura sent him a 3 seconds video because it's Adura's handle, right? And there is a confessional statement that accompanies that 3 seconds video. First, that's one thing we should bear in mind. Yomi now taking that evidence to the police, doing an ongoing investigation. present that to the police and say, oh, this is what is happening, okay? Can we try to retrieve the full video? Because from the communication, of course, the video is longer than 3 seconds. That's just a snippet that is sent to Yomi. Okay? Now, it's not about what evidence does Yomi have to show that it's not Damola that sent that video. That is not the question. The question is, police, Yomi has brought some evidence to you. And there is someone claiming that he is the one that sent that evidence to Yomi, not Adura. Now, in this situation, as the police, what is the police responsibility? To investigate. Because whoever can say whatever, Yomi can go and do whatever, and let me say doctors that information. Damola can also come and claim that he's the one that sent that message to Yomi. The police rule is for what? For them to investigate. Collect the phone, okay, that the information was sent through to Yomi. Collect that phone and do your phone forensic. That's the only way. It's not about does anyone have evidence to prove that it's not Damola. That's not the question. That's irrelevant. It's about police. Can you do a phone forensic on that phone that was used to send that message to Yomi? Because first of all, remember that Yomi also did a conference after that communication on the 3 seconds video. And from that conference, we also saw, these are evidences that Yomi has that can back him up in terms of, Yomi has no business with Damola. Yomi has business with Adura. That is Yomi's concern. Adura can be yarning from, Damola can be yarning from now to tomorrow. It's his business. Okay? But if Yomi is saying that it's Adura's handle, and I held a conference, and we could see Adura's countenance, he even said that the video is 10 minutes plus. He confirmed it. So now, police, is your responsibility now. Okay? Is Damola, no problem. Go and do phone forensic on that phone. The phone was brought at the station, right? Why didn't the police do phone forensic on the phone? And do the phone forensic and present the full video to the claimant, who is Yomi. Show the Yomi the full video. No, let me finish and stop. Let me finish and stop. Okay, now
I don't want you to stop. I don't want you to stop.
That's what I'm continuing. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't want you to stop. Okay. I think maybe we can just put on 1 or 2 points so you can handle them all together.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. I love giving example. I don't like talking these days again. I just like giving examples. The thing is this.
Okay, tell me.
Adura was arrested. Damola was also arrested. It might not be the same time, but I believe Adura and King White were arrested the same day. Am I right?
I don't know.
Okay, people that understand will testify to it, though. And both people they arrested, which is Adura and King White, were taken to the police station, Zone 2, I guess. And if forensic were wrong,
hold on, let me make his point. Let me make his point.
He mentioned another person now, King White. That's right. Okay, go ahead.
Let me make his point.
And a phone forensic was carried out, according to what we heard, from that same station where Adura and King White were being taken to. My question now is that when we know we need evidences, Adura, who we believe is in the house when the old stuffs happen, was being taken to the station now with his phone in his hand, which is supposed to be recorded as an exhibit. Why can't the forensic bit that was carried out on King White's phone, why can't that forensic being carried out on Adura's phone instead of King White, who has no relation to the death of Mohbad than just being a social media elite who is just interested in the case, either positively or negatively whatsoever? You understand? Why can't that phone forensic being carried out on Adura's phone instead of King White's phone?
You've just answered yourself. First off, you just answered yourself. Because first of all, let me bring you back. Yomi presented something to the police, okay? You're saying the police has done Wait, when Yomi went to the police station and Damola was there, Adura was there, Damola was claiming that he's the one that sent that message.
Please
Okay.
change.
There
Adura
was
report the case to the police, not Yomi.
Yomi took his evidence
Adura
to the
reports
police.
the.
Hold on, please.
So
Hold
don't
on.
twist it. Adura
Hold on,
reports, not
please.
Yomi.
Okay, Adura, Arifa, I'm talking to you. That's why I came up. I don't know whoever is interrupting. I don't know who you, please. So Arifa, so when Yomi brought that evidence to the police station, okay, first the police was supposed to do their forensic on the phone. Adura, Damola was claiming that Adura sold the phone to him, right? And he went to the station and claimed that he deleted the full video. So police was supposed to do a phone forensic on that phone, and possibly on Adura's phone as well. Both the Damola, the old phone, and the new phone. Police are supposed to do that. And then you're asking that why didn't police do a forensic on Adura? They're doing it on King White. That already tells you that no phone forensic was done on Adura's phone, nor on the 3 seconds video. Because if it was done, where is it? If phone forensic was done, where is the full
Can
video?
I answer
Was
you?
it
Can I
presented to
answer you?
anybody?
Lady
Can
Chanta,
I
Lady
answer you?
Chanta, you're not getting it. Bemzi, I'm sorry, please. Lady Chanta, you're not getting it. This thing is very simple. We don't need to be too logical or philosophical. It is very, very simple. I don't want to use the word a suspect. You understand? But let me use the word a witness. Adura as a witness has been arrested, and his phone was with him over this 3 seconds issue. His phone was with him. King White was also being arrested on a different level. Maybe, I think, cyberbullying and stalking or stuff like that. And both of them were being taken to the station. What we are looking for is not who bully who. It is who by Mohbad, right? The question is, why can't the resources that was being used to establish a phone forensic on a third party that has no, there's nothing that joined King White to the death of Mohbad. No, it's just an interested party.
But wait,
Just
you're
like
bringing.
you.
Hold on, boy. You're deviating from what you asked me before. This is the second question
No,
I'm
I'm not
asking you now.
deviating. No,
You
not a
first
second question.
hold on.
It's not
You
a
first
second question.
asked.
I'm
Wait,
just
what brought me
putting
up?
more elaboration. I'm just
Wait,
trying to elaborate it. You
what brought me
understand?
up? What brought me up is your question that what evidence do we have, okay, to ensure
And that
that.
is why I'm bringing
Okay.
this example so that you can tie it all
No, no,
together.
no. And wait. I want you to first understand this point that I'm making to you first, okay? Because you said, what evidence do we have, okay, to enable the police do a full phone forensic? Let me trash that one out first, then I'll go to the King White ones. That's why I'm stressing on the point that we don't really need to present an evidence. The confessional statement and the 3 seconds video is enough evidence for the police to do a phone forensic on that phone. Do you get that point before I move to the next? Do you get
The
that point?
conventional statement now came from who?
Okay, it came from Adura's handle. That's why I'm saying to you that if Yomi now takes a confessional statement from Adura's TikTok handle, okay, with a 3 seconds video that follows it up and takes it to the police station as an evidence, okay, and there is someone that is claiming that it's not Adura, it's him that sent that message to Yomi, it's police responsibility at that point to do a phone forensic on that phone to determine the full minutes of that video.
This thing you're saying is the same question I think I asked when I got to the police station. You understand that when this whole matter is like this, why can't phone forensic be done? And the answer was, the first party didn't deny, neither the second party denied. Even the witness in the case doesn't deny it. In presence of the witness, the first party claimed he is not the one who sent the message, that his handle was hacked. And the second party also confessed that he hacked the handle. He is the one who sent the message. Even when I knew deep down within me that I didn't believe all this bullshit. But yet, that is not how law works. The person who decides to claim he is the one who committed the offense is standing before the court and saying, I committed the offense. I am guilty over it. You understand? And the person who owns the handle claims his handle has been tampered with. Do you now see that? Hold on. Do you now see that even the judge in that aspect have no power over it again than to just go ahead with the case?
No. Hold on. You're missing something here. That evidence that you're missing ties to a criminal matter and a criminal matter and also fraud. okay, because you're demanding for 3 million. And also, the video that was sent 3 seconds is in relation to a murder. Let me use the word murder, even though some people differ that it's not murder. Let me use the word murder investigation. Okay, so it's not just about who sent the message trying to fraud someone. It's also about the content of that video in relation to a murder investigation. In that point, if there is a controversy about who sent the message, I think what as a police, what police should have done, okay, do a phone forensic to try to get the full minutes, the full length of that video and see if the confessional statement relates to the full video that was sent to Yomi. Does that make sense to you? Am I making sense? Am I communicating?
You're making sense. But I want you to just get it right. That the law will not go that route.
Go that route. Arifa, hold on. That's where you're wrong. No. I beg to differ. The law should go that route because one, there is an ongoing murder investigation and there is a confessional statement, okay, that tallies with that murder investigation.
You are right. You are right.
And then how can you say the law cannot?
But the question is this. Thank you. The question is this. Before they will validate the video, it is after validation. That is when
validate it.
Hold on. When they authenticate the video, it is when they will now start asking questions.
Hold on. How do you authenticate the video? Can you answer that and then continue so you make sense? How do you authenticate that video?
One, to authenticate the video, they need to know the sender.
Hold on. Let me tell you something. First, because if you go to a court, for example, there is a handle there. The handle originally says that it's Adura's handle. Even if it was used by someone else, it's Adura's handle. Put that in.
And do you know that is impersonation?
Hold on. That's what I'm saying, that it's not just impersonation and fraud. There's also a murder investigation going on. It's not just one crime.
Hold on, wait. Do you know it is impersonation under the law? This is impersonation.
Hold on. Let me take it slowly for you to understand. That confessional statement and that 3 seconds video, okay, relates to a murder investigation. And that confessional statement is implicating because it's, let's say, in quote, impersonation, in quote, fraud, in quote, murder. There are like 3 offenses. Content is key. There are 3 offenses on that confessional statement. Do you agree with me so far?
You see,
wait, no. Do you agree with me so far? Because I'm making a point. I want to drop soon.
I disagree.
Okay, that confessional statement. Let me repeat again because many people are watching here. That confessional statement, in quote, impersonation. Damola is claiming he sent it, impersonating Adura. Okay, I'm demanding for 3 million to release the full video.
That is attempting to fraud.
That's what I'm saying, fraud. Okay.
Attempting to fraud.
Attempting to fraud, no problem. Put it that way if you want. And then the next one, a video of where Cynthia or Wumi, whatever, pushed my brother, he hit his head. That's in relation to an ongoing investigation. Do you agree?
Yes.
Those are three different implications on that confessional statement. Do you agree so far with me? Wait, no,
okay.
Brother.
I want to get you right. Let me hold on. I agree. Okay, I
let
agree.
me continue. Hold on. You've agreed with me so far, right? Have you agreed with me so far?
Okay, yes.
Okay, good. So now this is brought to the police. You are doing an investigation, a murder investigation. Now there's someone claiming that I'm the one who sent that thing. It's not Adura. Okay, so already normally Adura should be having a case with Damola. That's their business on that matter. Okay, because Adura will be saying that Damola, you impersonated me, or I'm suing you, which Adura actually sued Damola to that. Okay, and then now listen, then there is fraud. Attempted to fraud or attempt or whatever, attempted to fraud, which now Yomi can come in there. Okay, you that are claiming Damola, you attempted to defraud me 3 million. That's another crime going now from Yomi to Damola, Adura to Damola. Okay, so far. And then now we have now saying that sentence that Cynthia pushed my brother, he fell and hit his head. Okay, let me just put a little statement here. I'm expecting Wumi to sue Adura. Because now, I mean to sue Damola because now.
Lady Chante.
Hold on,
Lady
hold
Chante.
on. I'm making a point. I'll go back. Now there's a sentence that I said, Wumi push my brother. Okay, now implicating Wumi. So why is Wumi not suing Damola for implicating her in a murder investigation? You now, as a police, you have all of this in front of you on your table. Okay, it's not rocket science. What is your rule as a police? Investigate.
But mind you, ma. Even the 3 seconds video or the conventional statement you're referring to, there's the content of the text, which you refer to as a conventional statement. Do you know everything has been marked out and everything has been rubbed to the mud?
Everything has been rubbed to the mud, no, my brother. Can you explain?
Let me now tell you why and how it is being rubbed to the mud. Do you remember that there is 2 different autopsy and toxicologies, which they all claim there is no stab wound, there is no broken bone. The only injury Mohbad is having is the one at the lower arm, which is the cut from the glass, according to them. So where he hit his head on the floor, all these things has been, marked out by the autopsy report and everything. Do you know that? That is why I am bringing you back to the fact that when Adura was arrested, why can't the phone forensic being done on Adura's phone instead of King White's phone?
Okay, you've made a point there. Okay, you've made a point there, and that point you've made is debatable in court. Okay, that's a good point you've made, that they did the autopsy and the toxicology came inconclusive. At least that one.
I better make her they go before they go start.
Hold on. That's why I'm saying to you that because you asked a question that what evidence do we have? That's why I wanted to make you understand that it's not us. Because the only evidence we have is enough. The confessional statement and the 3 seconds video is the police responsibility. Okay, to do a phone forensic on Adura and Damola to come up with a full video. That's what I'm saying to you, that we don't necessarily need an evidence. It's the police responsibility who brought an evidence to you. Investigate further. That's the only reason why I came up here. Investigate further.
I pray.
And you ask yourself, why was Adura's phone not forensic not done? That's a good question, which means you're covering up something else. Why was it not done?
And which means it wasn't the police error.
I want to buttress your submission, your statement there. That is a good thing. That is a right thing. That is a right statement. Let me tell you, Arifa, most of the people here, they are from abroad. And they come here, they say they're working country. I don't know what kind of abroad they are. I don't know what kind of country they live. In a working country.
Otumba, no, it is not about country.
Let me land.
It is about knowing the law.
Let me land, Arifa, let me land. I'm going somewhere. Even in a working country, they just don't waste the taxpayers' money on unnecessary things. Even if it is in a working country, they are not going to do any phone forensic on that 30 seconds. They will throw it into the bins because they already did 2 autopsy, 2 toxicology. There is no broken bone, like you said, Arifa. There is no laceration. There is no bomb. Excuse me. There is no bomb on his head. So, where is the what are they going to use the 30 seconds video for? They push him. They do this. It's already ruled out from the toxicology result. So there is nowhere they will go after 30 seconds. That means 30 seconds is dead on arrival. Period.
That's a big lie in your pockets. That's your own judgment in your pocket and in your room. That's no way.
Tunisco mi ò bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀. Arifa mo ń bá sọ̀rọ̀. Tunisco mi ò bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀.
Police in abroad and they will.
Mi ò bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ajá ayọ̀ mi ni ẹ́. Even kò já abroad o. That 30 seconds wọ́n ní pọ̀sù ẹ̀. That 30 seconds kò bá òkú Mohbad lọ. Ẹ náà ti. wọ́n ṣe toxicology, wọ́n ṣe autopsy, kò síbi tó rí Mohbad ti wú. Wọ́n ní kò ní possible, ẹ̀kan pariwo 3 seconds.
Cannot waste taxpayers' money.
Ọ̀túnba ẹni sùúrù.
Arifa, can you hear that one? What can you say?
Ẹni pọ́n máa máa ṣe máa ṣe ń ṣe fún forensic ni ẹ fún forensic kí náà fẹ́ rí bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ọ̀túnba ẹni sùúrù. Hold on, Otumba, please. You see the phone forensic being carried out. That phone forensic done on King White's phone or so.
Don't mind these people.
According to the claim, you understand. The little thing that I think I want to say about it is that the resources being used, either false, or either lie or truth, that a phone forensic was done. The stuff, the material being used, you know, to do that phone forensic on King White's fetching out a particular
phone forensic tán ṣe tí níbi Supreme ti ń ṣe camera down pẹ̀lú King White.
Why can't that phone forensic
kí ló dé tó lè ṣe phone forensic yẹn lórí fóònù àdúrà?
Adura was also detained at that particular time.
Wọ́n ṣàgbéjáde pé Supreme ó ń ṣe camera down pẹ̀lú King White. Even Supreme gan ò lè deny ẹ̀ pé òun ò ṣe camera down.
Ọ̀túnba àgbà báwo lè ṣe báyìí náà Ọ̀túnba?
It's true now. Ebi yọ mi ló sọ. Tunisco wà bí ìdájọ́ mi ó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣé Supreme dínà yẹn ni? Dínà yẹn ló ṣe kámẹ́rà dà.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré báyìí. Arifa, let me help you with something. With the 3 seconds, me ìfẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ sí ọ̀rọ̀ kíní camera down yẹn bó ṣe sí ẹ̀ wáyé ká sọ yẹn mi ò wá fún yẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ gidi. Ẹ jẹ́ dákẹ́ inú ẹ jẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ gidi, jẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́gbọ́n, ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́gbọ́n ni kò jẹ́ ń sọ ìsọ̀rọ̀ camera down. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́gbọ́n, jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́gbọ́n. Bọ̀bọ̀ yìí jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́gbọ́n. Ọ̀rọ̀ òwò kọ̀ọ̀kan là ń sọ bí. When they talk about blunt injury to the brain, okay, it's not all the time you will see a saw. Me mo bóyá ti gbọ́ when they use intracerebral hemorrhage, intraparenchymal hemorrhage, or bóyá ibo ti gbọ́dọ̀ máa ṣe pé internal bleeding. Obìnrin lè bímọ ńgbà tó máa ṣe pé ó ní internal bleeding, ó ń bleed sínú. Mohbad could have bled, but don't see he could have had an internal bleeding. Kó wá jẹ́ pé when the police said he was bleeding profusely, kó jẹ́ pé bóyá from bóyá imú ló wá sí ń bleed ní o, bóyá etí ló sí ń bleed ní o. Ṣé you understand? So kì í ṣe gbogbo gbà ní èèyàn máa ṣubú. Like Arifa was saying pé kò sí injury lára ẹ̀. You might not see a physical injury sometimes. Ṣọ́rọ̀ mi yẹ, ó yẹ bá lè forí gbáǹsì, ó lè má rí physical injury kó jẹ́ pé ẹni yẹn ń bleed sínú, ó ń bleed sí inú brain ni ẹ̀. Ṣọ́rọ̀ mi yẹ, we call it intracerebral or intraparenchymal hemorrhage.
I didn't say that. No, èmi kọ́ mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Nǹkan tó sọ tí àwọn tó sì wọ́n sọ ni.
Ǹjẹ́ mo kàn fẹ́ sọ nìyẹn. So that torí ẹ̀ ló ṣe jẹ́ pé Moses asked an intelligent question because we have a case, a murder case to solve. But when you guys are having such an important and intelligent conversation, we need to be educating ourselves. Ìgbà míì èèyàn máa ní internal bleeding. Ní rí nǹkan kan níta wọn ló ń bleed sínú when they tán bá tap ẹ̀ or when they put a chest tube wàá rí pé chest yẹn ó máa lọ or tán bá fi NG tube sí nímú wàá rí pé ó máa ẹ̀jẹ̀ yẹn máa dà ní yàyàyàyà ó máa jáde ní tán bá fi NG tube irú ìtí kò ní bàjẹ́ ní imú ẹ̀ ń gbà kan or tán bá fi chest tube sí tán bá ló ń bleed ó ń ṣe kinní kan wàá rí ọ́ ìgbà míì ó ń lo míì gan ó lè jẹ́ pé nínú bladder àwọn náà ń bleed sí tó bá kí kátẹ́tà bọ̀ wọ́n nídìí wàá rí pé gbogbo urine tó máa jáde kìkì ẹ̀jẹ̀ ni. So because there is no physical injury on Mohbad's body does not eradicate that there was a blunt injury to his head. Am I communicating?
Go ahead, we're with you. We are with you.
Okay, ẹ jẹ́ ká accept pé kò ní physical injury. Okay, Mohbad bleed sínú ni kò bleed síta. What about toxicology? So toxicology ò lè reveal ẹ̀.
Fake ló gba ọdọkọlọgì yẹn fake wọn ò ṣe ẹ.
So nǹkan tí Moses ṣe béèrè pé why tí ṣe mọ̀ pé tẹ́ bá rántí Moses, I don't know if he's still here. I think I heard him a little bit, but I was busy then. Mo double park gan ní báyìí kí n lè sáré báyìí sọ̀rọ̀. Nǹkan tí Moses ṣe sọ́ngbà yẹn nìyẹn pé òun béèrè lọ́wọ́ George yẹn pé àbí lọ́wọ́ ní magistrate òun náwó sókè pé what about the region, the head region? Ipe kan show wa ní head region of Mohbad. Sure you get. And he will be the one to expatiate on what was said and how he asked the question. So nǹkan táwa ṣe ń sọ wípé èmi ò tí ì rí nǹkan tí J4M ṣe right now tó bad, because tí wọ́n bá diagnose èèyàn ní simple, let's say simple diabetics or simple hypertension or cancer, you have the freedom. You can say, me ìgbà kinikan, let me go for a second opinion. And ẹ má bínú, background mi nìyẹn ń wẹ́kọ̀ jẹ́ ń paná mọ́tò ìkọ́má ẹ̀kọ́ mọ́. Sorry about that. You can go for what they call second opinion. And if in this case we are saying that let's check this, let's check that, you understand? Unless we téèyàn bá ní ẹbọ lẹ́nu pé ẹ má ṣe tí wo bẹ̀ yẹn má tún wo bẹ̀ yẹn mọ́, because kò sí nǹkan tó fàjà nínú gbogbo kinní yìí now. We're just going for, okay, we are not satisfied, we want to press a little bit further. Even the magistrate Shotobi said it, that the police should do further investigation, number one. Then number two, as anybody asked the question, wọ́n ti parí inquest, kí lẹ́ ń porúkọ ẹ̀? Public department àbí DPP àbí PDP àbí kí lẹ́ ń pè DPP ó ti sọ pé èèyàn méjì tóun fẹ́ prosecute ń tóun lélẹ̀ while the inquest was still going on. That will not be done in any sane country. Ìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ Ọ̀túnba ó sọ̀rọ̀ kan lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn the first time. Ó ní pé a lè prosecute àdúrà because autopsy ò sọ pé wọ́n embalm Mohbad. Ipe ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ tí àdúrà sọ ṣé òun la fẹ́ fi overrule science ni. Okay, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe yẹn lẹ́yọ kan. But autopsy àti toxicology kò show wá pé nọ́ọ̀sì ló pa Mohbad náà. But Ọ̀túnba sọ pé ṣebí nọ́ọ̀sì sọ pé ẹjọ́ ní ẹjẹ́ land. Ọ̀túnba sọ ẹjẹ́ sáré land.
Lady Chante.
Land,
let the finish. I'm here.
I see you some other time. I see you some other time.
Ọ̀túnba sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn pé.
Thank you. Supreme.
Ọ̀túnba sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn pé. Oh gosh. Ọ̀túnba sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn pé ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ tí àdúrà sọ ṣóun la fẹ́ fi override science ni. Okay, ẹ má jẹ́ ká fi ọ̀rọ̀ tí àdúrà sọ, Darosha sọ, ẹ má jẹ́ ká fi override science. Therefore, we cannot hold Darosha ransom, right? Okay, now this same autopsy méjèèjì yẹn náà did not indicate any medical error. So why Tashiwa fẹ́ nurse? Why are we now holding the nurse responsible? Ọ̀túnba ní ṣebí nurse sọ pé òun lòun gún Mohbad lábẹ́rẹ́. So Ọ̀túnba wants to use nurse's word to supersede against science, but same Ọ̀túnba is telling us, bóyá ọ̀tún ọba, bóyá òsì ọba, bóyá àárín ọba, I don't know. He's still telling us, but we should not use Adura's word. We should not allow Adura's words to overrule science, but we should allow nurses' words to overrule science. That is not what they call. That is a typical classic definition of double standard. Problem nìyẹn. ó dẹ̀ máa ń jẹ́ kí orí mi spark. Because these people, they are just two-faced. The minute pot, if we are going to go by science, then we should release the nurse. Because the science, toxicology, and autopsy did not show any medical error. Kò sí abẹ́rẹ́ fún, kò sí dosage fún. They brought out the dosages. So why are we saying nurse ló pa Mohbad? Wọ́n nítorí nurse ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ pé òun lòun pa, òun lòun fún ní abẹ́rẹ́ tó gbòdì. But Darosha lòun lòun embam. Ẹni toxicology ni wọ́n embam. Ṣé toxicology ni wọ́n pa? You see, logic reason eludes a lot of people. They just talk bala.
Supreme. Ṣorí nọ́ọ̀sì o. Kò ṣe nọ́ọ̀sì, kò sí nǹkan tó kàn mí pa nọ́ọ̀sì. Ẹni tí ó bá ní pé nọ́ọ̀sì bí wọ́n ṣe charge nọ́ọ̀sì sí kóòtù, it is wrong. Kẹ́nítọ̀ náà lọ kóòtù kó lọ challenge ẹ̀ kan release nọ́ọ̀sì. I'm not the one to hold the nurse. Àwọn tó hold the nurse wọn mọ rísì tán fi hold the nurse. Àwọn tó dẹ̀.
So ṣé ìwọ bó ṣe wà bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn sì ṣó wá ṣé bí o ṣe sọ pé kò sẹ́ni tó hold, if you are a good Samaritan, humanitarian, a good citizen, ó yẹ kó fight fún nọ́ọ̀sì ni pé no this need láti mọ̀ rí need láti mọ̀ rí need láti mọ̀ nọ́ọ̀sì rí kó tó sọ pé this is an injustice to the nurse. Tó bá lè fight fún Darosha, this is an injustice to the nurse. Ẹ wá ṣe tán, that is why you yourself ẹ̀yin tó gbé ṣe ya olórí burúkú tó kí lè sọ̀rọ̀ náà.
Tán rìbíìlì ní inquest. Àwọn injection tí nọ́ọ̀sì fún Mohbad wọ́n sọ application ẹ̀, wọ́n sọ reaction ẹ̀. Exactly nǹkan tó dẹ̀ react lára Mohbad nìyẹn. So báwo mo ṣe fẹ́ máa fight fún nọ́ọ̀sì? The side effect of that drug injection to fún nọ́ọ̀sì, wọ́n sọ side effect wọ́n sọ reaction, and it was exactly what reacted on Mohbad.
There was nothing, no, you just said that the toxicology, àfi tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin ní another one, the one that was released to the public was inconclusive.
Reaction. I'm talking about reaction. I'm not talking about reaction.
Okay, Otumba.
There was no reaction.
Please, I have a question.
There was absolutely no reaction.
I have a question for Supreme.
There was no reaction. Clarissa.
Otumba, please, I have a question for Supreme.
Don't get in there. The question kan náà lọ́wọ́ Supreme.
I said I have a question for Supreme.
Mo kàn fẹ́ béèrè the question ẹ̀yọ̀ kan ní. Supreme. Ìwọ àti Yomi ẹjọ́ ṣiṣẹ́ ń gbà kan pàdé ẹni tó ń pè ní Odogo justice or something like that.
Pàdé mi ṣì ní báyìí ní ìsinmi support 100%.
So tí Yomi
òun ṣì ló gbé dání báyìí, ó pẹ̀lú àwọn tó gbé dání.
Ó ṣe camera down. Tó ní pé wọ́n ṣe phone forensic, kí ló dé tó fi sọ pé rọ́ ni Yomi ń pa nígbà tó jẹ́ trust Yomi.
Mi ẹ̀ máa bẹ̀ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ pé rọ́ ni Yomi ń pa.
Àwọn wá fún Yomi gbàgbọ́ tó ló máa gbowó ẹ̀ padà.
Mi ò sọ fún sórí pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa ń parọ́ nìyẹn gbé yẹ̀yẹ́ kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ kókó ṣì lọ ọ̀ṣọ́rọ̀ tẹ́mi lórí pàǹsọ́ bí ni ó ṣì lọ kókó ránú kúrò bí báyìí wọ́n rẹ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ àwàdà lọ́fẹ́ dán alẹ́ à ń sọ̀rọ̀ kìkì à ń sọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́pọ̀lọ́
Ọ̀túnba please Ọ̀túnba please leave all this camera down stop. Ọ̀túnba please.
I have a question.
Fuck you.
Ọ̀túnba leave all this camera thing.
Mọ́jọ́ orí mi ni. Mi bá ṣe kámẹ́rà dà kí ṣe kára ẹ̀wọ̀n tiẹ̀. Ìyàwó ilé ẹ̀ ni mo jẹ́ ni. Tẹ́mi tó ń fojoojúmọ́ ṣe kámẹ́rà dà. Tẹ́mi tí mo sọ pé màá tún kíkẹ́ bá mi kó dó tẹ́mi. Before you know it, tell me to
Supreme,
research
that's
lórí
okay.
bàbá mi.
Mama, please leave all this camera, please. Let's concentrate on the main issue.
Okay, this is
Okay,
my
Somebody wants to
question.
ask
I want
your
to
question,
know.
please.
Yes, I want to know what was the nurse charged for? What was the nurse charged for? Was the nurse charged for murder?
Me, I'm not
So if
following the nurse. I am.
Okay.
Sir, let me.
Okay,
You ask
so
me a question. Let me answer
hold
the
on now,
question.
hold on.
Hey, what Milenu? I'm holding
Okay,
on now. You
so
asked me a question. I was going to answer. You say I should hold on, and I'm holding on.
okay, thank you. So if the nurse was charged for murder, in Nigeria, do they release murder suspects? That's one. So that will clarify that part about what the nurse is doing in court, why the nurse was taken to court, if it's about the confession, if it's about the written statement. Thank you.
Is that a question, or are you giving me a submission? I don't understand. Because Agbagbe, as number one, I will tell you one honest truth, okay? I am not following the case of the nurse because I do not believe in the nurse narrative. So that's just honest to God. Me ò gba nurse narrative gbọ́. But hold on, come on my echo. Oh God. Okay. But I saw a video where ìyá nurse sọ pé Fèyí Ṣará kò fún Mohbad ní abẹ́rẹ́ kinní kan o, wọ́n ti gbé lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn medical practitioners. Ó ti sọ, wọ́n dẹ̀ ti sọ pé kò ṣe abẹ́rẹ́ gún, wọ́n ti sọ pé kinní kan. I heard that one. Èmi ní tèmi, èmi o, I speak for myself. Èmi ò believe story nurse. One, I will tell you my rationale. Number one, I just mentioned one. Because my mẹ́ sọ. Nǹkan tó ti ṣe fún nurse, tó ti gbé lọ, wọ́n ti assess toxicology and autopsy did not prove that there was a medical negligence. Then number 4 or number 3, Wunmi tó sọ pé nurse eventually after many months or year tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá sọ̀rọ̀ nurse, the day the nurse was even going to be interrogated in the hospital, Wunmi ò sí ńbẹ̀. So, okay, látìgbà tó nurse ti ń lọ sí court. Tọ́nà ń lọ sí court. Wunmi ò tí débẹ̀, not even once. Not even once. Come on now. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ṣé kí n sọ pé tó bá jẹ́ pé Wunmi love Mohbad ni, or tó bá jẹ́ pé nurse gangan ló pa lọ́kọ, or tó bá jẹ́ pé ó miss ọkọ ẹ̀. Woman kan sọ̀rọ̀ àtúnbọ̀tán. Ẹ jẹ́ kẹ́mi náà lo àtúnbọ̀tán, they call am àbí na àtúnbọ̀tán. I don't understand. I mean, let us dissect this case. Ká yọ emotion kúrò ńbẹ̀. Ká yọ pé ṣé ìbírú ẹ̀ lọ́mọ ni àtúnbọ̀tán kíní. Let's eradicate all that. Let's just face this case squarely, purely the case.
Nígbà tí nọ́ọ̀sì pa ẹ́ lọ́kọ tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe kéèsì pẹ̀lú nọ́ọ̀sì ò débẹ̀. Òun náà sọ pé wọ́n ní ọkọ rẹ̀ káàkiri láti ọjọ́
máa béèrè question lọ́wọ́ àdáyé kẹ́tí máa dá.
ẹni sùúrù. Wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n ní ọkọ rẹ̀ kiri. Ok, ẹ sọ pé wọ́n ní ọkọ rẹ̀ kiri. O bá wọn tó ní ọkọ rẹ̀ kiri.
Ẹ wo,
nọ́ọ̀sì tí wọ́n dẹ̀ pè wá.
ni mo jókòó sí o.
Nọ́ọ̀sì tí wọ́n dẹ̀ pè wá ò mọ̀ rí. Àbí kò yẹ báyìí sìn mọ́ Marys. Nọ́ọ̀sì tí wọ́n pè wá kò mọ̀ rí. Kò mọ nọ́ọ̀sì rí, ò rí nọ́ọ̀sì rí. Ó dẹ̀ sọ pé nọ́ọ̀sì gún ọkọ ẹ̀ lábẹ́rẹ́.
Mo wá fi Uncle Ṣẹ́gun àbí Uncle Ṣíní. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ fún yín, o mọ nọ́ọ̀sì, o mọ ẹni yẹn. Even kẹ́tẹ̀ ìjọ ká yọ ọ̀rọ̀ nọ́ọ̀sì kúrò, Uncle Ṣẹ́gun, tí n bá wá sílé yín lẹ́yìn yẹn rí mi rí. Ẹ ní gbé mi lọ sínú bedroom yín, kẹ́yìn wá jókòó, kẹ́ gbé mi sínú bedroom pẹ̀lú aláìsàn tí kẹ́ wá jókòó sí living room now. Ó máa ṣojú yín pé kí lẹ fẹ́ fún, kí lẹ ń fún, kíni. Àwọn ìwà yẹn ó ń ṣe èèyàn ní kàyéfì. And we are not, hold on, sir. You can say land on this. We are not wrong. We are not wrong to ask questions. Nigerians are one of the intelligent people in the world. Keto ka ilu mewa. Teba mu Indian. Keto ka ilu marun to ri won pe. Mu Nigeria mu. Teba ti mu China. Teti mu Indian. We are very inquisitive. Yeah, very question, yes, sir.
Oh no, me a question. I want to certain aspects.
Okay, response, sir. A response.
I think the echo is from you. Can you mute so that the echo is from you? Can you mute so that?
Yeah. It's echoing from me. Let me. No, moto. Yeah. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I mentioned that the nurse was charged for 3 things: negligence, unregistered something, reckless stuff. Those were the 3 things that the nurse was charged for. The nurse was not charged for murder because there's nothing to pin the nurse on murder, even though there are leads. But the leads, that's why they said the autopsy is inconclusive. And mind you, not only one autopsy was done. The father of Mohbad, I think, yes, they did another autopsy, and the old result came back inconclusive. The inconclusive is not that they didn't see the traces, but they cannot conclude that this is what killed. That's why the nurse is not being charged for murder.
Correct.
Now, let me tell you this. Once a case is like that, it's a case of state against the defendant. It's not a case for Wunmi. Wunmi and every other person that has not been indicted in that report will be a witness for the government. It is government's case. It's not Wunmi's case. So that for the part that you said, oh, Wunmi should go to court, Wunmi should not go to court or something like that. That is that part. So we need to understand that fact. That is
Should
a
I
case.
come in or you still want to continue?
I want to continue, please. It's a case against the government. So if they need Wunmi, yes, if they need Wunmi to appear in that court, Wunmi will appear. And if it is important that Wunmi should appear, Wunmi is not coming, there is a way they will issue bench warrant on Wunmi that Wunmi should appear in the court and Wunmi will come.
Okay.
Which is what they did some of these things in, what do you call it, during Corona days. Subpoena some people to come and talk. They do it a lot. Even in the EFCC case, people don't want to come and testify. They will force them to come and testify through court. That can be done. So it is a prerogative to go or not to go. 2, that somebody calls somebody, the nurse, you don't know the nurse, and things like that. You see, when issues happen and we have aftermath effect, that is when we begin to say that, oh, this is the normal thing that you should have done, especially in Nigeria. I've been into medical world. I've been in the lab before, private lab. I know a little bit about autopsy. So I can tell you certain things. And I know how things work around, medical environment. You see, we have this mentality in Nigeria that if we are not 100% down, we will not visit the hospital. We prefer to use all these side.
Sir, you are giving.
Please, I will allow you now.
Sir, you are giving me subjective reasoning now. I want us to
I'm not giving you because you gave Isaac came in the morning when this show started.
I don't know. I wasn't here. I don't know who is Isaac. We are talking. You are giving me your own subjective about Nigeria. I want statements of fact, and I want us to stay on this.
So,
okay,
please.
my own thing in Bobo, Nigeria. I understand that fact because if I want to tell you that Mohbad was the picture when the nurse requested for a picture, the picture they sent was not a picture of someone that was alive. Tẹ́bá wo picture yẹn kì í ṣe picture ẹni tí ó ń sọ̀rọ̀ tó lóun fẹ́ lá píópíó. Kò ń ṣe ẹni tó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. let's do these analytical studies. Kini pe Wumi or no Wumi. No. Me mom Wumi, me mom Mohbad, me mom Baba, me they give a fuck about any of them. Okay? But when there is a case, we need to sit down and say, share government is share unto your share. When you even want to come and tell me that the guy bled profusely, I expected you to have what is she analytical study bí gbogbo bí ẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣe fọ́n ká sílẹ̀ ńlẹ̀ wá ti dánú mi náà sí gbogbo ẹ̀ wá ti wo blood spatter bó ṣe ta sára ògiri. Did they do that? And because they did not see when Mohbad was bleeding, they were told because one simbe. And this is why we are saying that the police did not do a good job. But some certain set of people said the police did a good job. Okay? Now, let me tell you about what they charged the nurse for. And if I may use a typical example of what happened to me. There was a time, about 10, 15 years ago, I believe, I had an accident. Okay? What about me? But a lot by the Emilo Funi ticket. Emilo Funi ticket. Not because pay a minimum ba. And yellow ba me. Ṣùgbọ́n license plate me. We have a sticker we put on our license plate. What expire? 1. 2. Me over seat belts. So a Emilo Funi ticket. Ṣùgbọ́n èmi kọ́ ni mo gbà onítàn. So the nurse that is being charged for negligence or for practicing without under a licensed practitioner, wọ́n sọ pé òun ló pa Mohbad just because pé kò wọ seat belt, license plate ti expire, but òun kọ́ ló gbá Mohbad. Torí ìgbà tí mo sue ẹni yẹn tá lọ sí court, ẹni yẹn san owó fún mi. Lawyer ẹ fẹ́ lò pé ṣebí mi ni mo gba ticket. Yeah, mi mo gba ticket torí bó pé plate number mi ti expire. Ṣé torí ẹ ló ṣe wá gbà mí pé torí plate number mi ti expire. I won the case, though I was the one that was ticketed. This is a typical example tí mo lè lò. Nurses in court because she practiced without the guidance of a licensed practitioner. But she did not make any error that by Mohbad. Let ká là fúnra wọn. Ká là kó yẹra wa.
Are you a medical practitioner?
I don't want to say not that. Medical,
okay, now do you know that one of the counts on the nurse is reckless administer of drugs?
Show me, because like I said, I cannot say yay or nay. I'm not going to argue with you.
I'm telling you
because
like
I said, I am not following the case of the nurse at all. Because okay. Nurse case is because number one,
that is subjective submission.
Sir,
that is subjective submission. Now you said we should speak on facts.
I'm telling you on fact, and I want to give you the rationale. The reason Officer Benny Wikpe inquest is to inquire into the death of Mohbad. That was still going on. It has not been concluded. What did you say? Okay, no slaughter. You have to wait until kilo payon, kilo pele, talo shele. Then I'm a moju tomorrow. I take pari yen. DPP ti lo mu nurse ati spending. Can you tell me in your own opinion? I shall not fair spending for toripo phone number. I mo ye èyàn tèmi ti phone number. I mo ye èyàn tí mo ti ṣe reference fún. I mo ye èyàn tí mo ti bá kọ resume. I mo ye èyàn tí mo ti sọ pé mi máa fún any good reference. Ẹni tí ò bá mi ṣiṣẹ́ rí gan ma ní kan pè mí má worry ṣá ní kan pè mí máa fún any reference tó dá. So tó bá ti wá ṣe nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ wá wá mú mi ni. You can only force a horse to drink, you cannot force the horse to drink.
That is what they call conspiracy. See, you need to understand different charges for different people.
conspiracy to perform negligence because one baby fún murder now. Are
It's
you
not
telling me
murder.
that?
No, they are not prosecuting anybody for murder. Every other thing you are seeing outside, they are narratives. But that he administered that particular drug under no supervision is one. So, and that particular drug that has been administered should be administered under a medical practitioner supervision.
But kò ṣe mistake though. It's just like abiyamọ ni gbogbo wa. It's just
So,
like
so even the nurse now, even the nurse.
Kọ́ wá sọ wípé something happened. Mi ò gba medical kìnìkan láti
So I'm just saying that before we draw conclusion on yes, before we draw conclusion on any matter.
Let me say something.
Like you are saying about the
if we
nurse.
allow evil to foster in the land, nǹkan máa bàjẹ́ gan ni. We have to have a deterrent so that you understand? I have absolutely not. You see, I don't know which part you belong to, but I enjoy talking to you. This is what I call intelligent conversation.
I belong to. This is the part I belong to. I believe in facts. I don't believe in narratives. The nurse is a woman. Wumi is a woman. I don't believe in anybody bullying anybody. And all I've been seeing online, I've been bullying up and down. People forming opinion and they are making it facts. And for me, I've listened to an independent doctor.
Let me come there, sir. Let me come to that bully and people opinion, which can never be eradicated. Iya Alakara. People has formed their opinion about Iya Alakara. People formed their opinion about King Charles, then Prince Charles. They think he was still part of Diana's demise. Some people will not eradicate that from their memory. People form opinion about O.J. Simpson, Tupac Shakur, Baba Ijesha, Buhari, name it. If a cause she too many disparities. I'm not saying and people will talk. Intelligent people will ask intelligent
Supreme lady.
Yeah,
Mama,
yeah.
Please, can you give me a second, please? Just 1 second, please.
Go ahead.
No, stay. Just 1 second, please. Just please.
I'm enjoying it. Sorry, gift to me by. I mean, don't go thank me every week. You need $210 somebody every week. Premium.
Sorry about that. I trust you. You know, big madam now. You the big madam. Hold on, Mama. 1 second, please. Let me. There's something I wanted to point us out here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mohbad is trending and is trending globally. According to Grok now, let me read this out to us. So the reason why Mohbad is trending is because of what happened at the early hours of this morning. Okay, Sam Larry had an accident early this morning along Lagos Calabar Coastal Road. The bouncer gave up the ghost, who is Wale. Sam Larry is in a critical condition. They took him to the hospital. So they have not heard from his team at the moment. But there is something Grok point out here that I want us to look into. Nearly 20 years after his death, the body of Uganda musician Paul Job Kafiru was dug out up from the grave for DNA testing to determine which of the 25 children he had were biologically his. The legendary Uganda musician died in 2027 at the age of 36. For nearly 20 years, his 25 children and their mothers fought over his multi-billion Uganda chilling estates, including land, houses, and music royalties. The long-standing dispute eventually led to the court to order that his body be dug up and his bone and tissue samples were collected for DNA samples. Now, this is June, last month of 2026. Now, this is the question where I'm trying to say something to. Now, 20 years of fight from a Uganda musician, and Mohbad was just how many days? Was it not just 9 days? And they exhumed the body. And the government did their own autopsy and toxicology, came out inconclusive. Baba Mohbad did his own autopsy and toxicology, also came out inconclusive. Now, they dug out somebody who has died for 20 years, and they did whatever they want to do on his bone, and they come out under 3 weeks, exactly the way they want it. Now, my question is this here. If the autopsy and toxicology of Baba and the autopsy and toxicology of the government equate the symptoms, what the government says their own is what Baba Mohbad autopsy and toxicology too is. Now, was he embalmed? Was he embalmed? Okay, that's a very good question. Remember this statement. Okay, someone say, was he embalmed? Hold on. Let's look at this thing very well. There was a discussion earlier this morning on this platform that Otumba is still here. Otumba said Mohbad was not embalmed. That is salt that was placed on Mohbad's chest. That's just normal according to Yoruba tradition. You know, Darusha says something, and I quote, that the body is already smelling. So, people believe it's a local embalming. And according to what Darusha put out on his Instagram account, later, which was deleted and said it was due to the work of the hackers. Now, somebody is saying, was Mohbad embalmed? For all we know, let's say they talk about September the 12th, Mohbad was buried on Wednesday the 13th. That was the next day. So now, if Otumba is saying Mohbad was not embalmed, and Bumi is saying Mohbad was embalmed. You see, on this Mohbad issue here, it depends on the angle you're looking at it. If it's concerning and you don't concern it, you know, everyone can just come up with any belief that they believe in. But one thing is very sacrosanct. It's the truth. You know, things might fly for hundreds of years. In whichever way that we look at it. We might go to the southwest, east, or the north. But there is one thing that is very, very key and germane. It is the truth. It does not really matter how time travels. The truth will always be the truth. And the truth per se, one day, I do say something on this platform because people do get me wrong sometimes. They will say I belong to Team Wumi. I'm anti-justice. Sometimes they will say I belong to Team Baba. Sometimes they will say I belong to UAG. I belong to this, whatever. That is just assumption, whatever you think I belong to. Now I'm saying this thing. If any human, be it nurse, be it whoever, have a hand in what by Mohbad. If any human being have a hand in what by Mohbad, from the first generation of such person or people or gatherings to the 7th generation, pátápátá láìkù kankan gbogbo wọn pátápátá ló máa gbé ọmọ wọn sìn. Àtàrọ́mọdọ́mọ wọn máa sin ọmọ wọn tí wọ́n bá ti ń pé èjì Mohbad. Immediately their children, èyí tó jẹ́ ògbó ní ìdílé wọn tó jẹ́ èjì Mohbad àbí ọmọ ológo, tó bá ti ń wọ èjì Mohbad ó máa ṣẹ́kù ni. Tó bá ti ń dé, but tí yóò bá ti sí nǹkan kan tí yóò bá sí anybody tó lọ́wọ́ nínú ikú tó pa Mohbad, nothing will happen to anybody. Àtàwọn tó ń fi Mohbad jẹun, àtàwọn tó ń fi ṣe kinní kan, nothing will happen to them. That means Mohbad just create an avenue for them to eat. But if anyone, be you, woman or man, arúgbó, ọmọdé, omidan, àgbà, tí ó bá ní ọwọ́ nínú ikú tó pa Mohbad, be it nurse or whoever. Tí ọmọ tó jẹ́ ológo ìdílé wọn sẹ́, I repeat, tó bá ti ń tó èjì Mohbad àbí ó ti dàgbà ju èjì Mohbad yẹn sẹ́, ikú oró náà máa kú. Wọ́n máa ṣẹ́kù ni. Wọ́n máa gbé ọmọ wọn sin, ọmọ ológo ìdílé wọn, wọ́n máa gbé sin ni. That is that. Now, I am not saying Sam Larry has anything to do with Mohbad, but what I'm saying in essence is that he had an accident this morning. That's the reason why Mohbad is trending. Because someone was asking why is Mohbad trending everywhere. The reason why it's trending is because earlier this morning, Sam Larry had an accident at the Lagos-Calabar Highway, and the bouncer Wale died on the spot. It was a very terrible accident. They ran into a truck, a stationary truck. Sam Larry is rushed to the hospital. Nobody knows what's up. Nobody knows what's happening. So people are saying Mohbad is doing this, Mohbad. You know how people do say, how people do talk. So people are there waiting for whatever they are waiting for. Nobody knows. And mind you, to those who normally do courts, I never said that Sam Larry by Mo. No, I didn't say that. Now, come back to what we're discussing here. You see, on this Mohbad issue, originally should be look or see anybody. It depends on the angle, the area you are looking at it. I've said it quantum times to people who care to listen. When we discussed the mandamus, when we started the program this morning, I read the law to all of us. You know what the law states.
Please, I just want to.
No, hold on, please. Let me finish. I'm coming. You will have your time. Let me finish. You will have your time.
Hold on. Just now mentioning my name that I just want you to correct it. I'm not saying anything, just to correct something, please. You said Bumi said Mo was embalmed. I didn't say that, please. You said Bumi said Mo was embalmed.
No, I saw your comment where you say, was he embalmed? I was talking about Uganda.
Well, yes, I did not say Mo was embalmed.
Okay. You are asking of the Uganda artist. Was he embalmed, right? Is that what you're asking? Bumi?
Yes.
Okay. No.
Was he embalmed?
No. I don't know. It's just according to, it's because of the trending of Mo. So that was why they now brought up the issue of the Uganda artist who has for 20 years.
The statement that you said.
Okay. Now I get you.
Yeah, you said I said Mo was embalmed. I never said that.
Oh, no, sorry about that, Mama. So what I'm saying in essence is this, yeah. Everything in life is a matter of time. No matter how people run, you can't run more than this metaverse. You can run. There is nothing hidden under the firmament. You can only try as human. In your breath, the breath, the life in it and the death in the breath is just in seconds. You are gone. So, if you feel like something happened and you believe you are so powerful to do and undo, the day of reckoning is very, very close. The day of reckoning is very, very close. Nobody can be as powerful as God. And nobody can be as powerful as devil. Nobody can be as powerful as him. And nobody can be as powerful as God Almighty, the creator of the universe. Nobody. Now, back to what we're discussing here. It's time. Are we in your land country? Our like computer and sorry kiri waiting this one, that one, this, that. Nah. Keep calm. Mohbad is a very, very strong boy. That I've said it quantum times. Today, tomorrow, next year, 100 years, whatever. Mohbad will discipline everybody that has a hand in the spirit. Yes. If they cast the spirit away, they do whatever they might have done, calm down. Mohbad will fight for himself at the appropriate time, at the prime time. Time. It's just a matter of time. And to those who believe they are saboteurs, okay, doing 1 second, Mama. And to those who believe they are saboteurs and who believe they can flip the perspective of the old stuff and change, the narrative of whatever things that is happening and turn it to favor themselves in one way or the other. Some people are in this justice, they are disruptors. Their duty that they are assigned to, their job description is to make sure that they disorganize people. You know, their job description is to make sure that if anything good is coming out, they should disrupt it. Some, that is their job. That is what they are meant to do. But you see, one day will be one day. Monkey go market. He no go come back. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. Whatever it is that you think you're doing to perfect all the imperfections, God will expose everybody. There is nobody on earth that do anything that is bad and get away with it. Yeah, in the first instance, in the first place, you may get away with it. But as time unwinds, all secret will be in the open, and everyone will see with their naked eyes. It's a matter of time. My advice to everybody is that it's always good for you to turn over a new leaf. Turn over a new leaf. Whatever it is that you believe in. And I do say to people sometimes, yeah, emotional side on Mohbad case, the family themselves will sort a lot of things out on the Mohbad issue. We started from this Mandamos issue. The first person who can ask for the order or the writ of Mandamos is the family. I've read it out to all of us this morning. It's the family. Oh, okay. Adedoyin, please, please go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry for that. Sorry, Mama.
Supervibez, how are you, sir? How are you doing today?
It's my same lovely Doyin. Doyin. How are you? I didn't know you are the one.
It's me.
Oh,
That's
sorry
all
about
right.
that.
Supervibez,
How are you, beautiful?
Wonderful. Thank you so much for asking. I mean,
Nice
first
bros,
of
man.
all, everyone is doing great. Thank you. I
Go
want to
ahead.
say something about Mohbad's case. I think the person that just finished engaging with Supreme is one guy called, what's his name again?
No, leave anybody who is not here.
It's
Please.
okay, it's okay. But I think I've forgotten his name. Something Sammy Jojo. I think that must be in. Because he used the voice over. But I'm a voice dictator, so I know. That was Sammy Jojo. That's all right.
No, don't worry about that, please.
It's okay. But to everyone who have a hand in the death of this young man, I've said it a long time ago. You can only hide, you cannot run. What actually pushed people like me to come out and speak? That is to tell you how serious this case is. Whoever have a hand in the because Mohbad died a gruesome death. Anytime I think about Mohbad, it brings tears to my eyes, and I really feel bad that this young man, no matter what he would have done, what he has done, or what he did in his lifetime, the way that guy was buried, Mohbad was buried, I don't think it warranted. Now, let's leave that alone. Then let's go back to, I think that was this guy speaking. When you have, in a murder case, right? If, let's just use the word homicide case. Let's not use the word murder case. The people that were with the person who was taken out at that point when he or she was taken out, within 72 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, they will be interrogated. And if there is inconsistency in their statement, let me tell you, they will no longer be considered a witness, but a suspect. Maybe sometimes it's good to educate people a little bit. If the police interrogates you and there is inconsistency in your statement, you will no longer be considered a witness. They might consider a witness and a suspect. All right? So now, I don't want to speak much, Supervibez, because, today is Saturday. And, I just want to leave it alone, just the way it is. But whoever have a hand in the death of that young man, I think the best thing for them to do is to start speaking right now. Because the worst is yet to come. They should start speaking right now about what they know. And to some of you who collected money in any way,
the spirit of this young man is not going to let you rest because you've collected blood money. And this will serve as an example to everyone. And I know justice for that young man is soon. Mohbad will surely be vindicated. I've said it so many times. It doesn't matter what the police think they can do, how people think they can get away with this case. You can only run. You can't hide. The justice will catch up with you. It's either the blood of this young man catch up with you or justice will catch up with you. If you know anything, you better start confessing and talking about what you know. I think that's it. Supervibez, have a wonderful weekend. And
Okay. Adedoyin, before you go, I am not Sam Jojo, and I don't use fake profile. I don't use voice filter. I am Olusegun. Wait, let me explain myself. I am Olusegun Odufua. I'm a media personality. And I'm an advocate for women. Even you, Adedoyin. I will not allow anybody to bully you. Do you get that? And I'm somebody that fakes facts. I don't believe in narratives. I don't share narratives. So that is it. You can see now.
All right.
You can see
hold on.
No, wait. No. You wait. You wait. You can see
can
now.
You make it short because I need to step down, please.
Oh, you can step down, but you allow me to talk because you already said bye-bye. Now, you made an assertion now. I've been on this platform until I came up to speak when Supreme Lady was talking. And when we were talking, she made the comment. She said, this is intelligent conversation. That's what I like to have. I don't believe in narratives. Now, you came up and you said, and you referred to me. Listen now, that is how narrative flies. You referred to me as Sam Jojo. You said I changed profile. I use voice whatever. You can see now that even on this platform, you have created a narrative that is not real, even while you were there. So that should send something to people that believe in script. Thank you.
All right, Shegun, listen. All right, I take it back. I think your voice...
All right, thank you, Mr. Shegun. You can see that immediately I correct that that is not what it is.
Hold on, Supervibez. I think your voice sounds so much like something Sammy. His name is Sammy Jojo. I think, you guys sound alike, but that's all right. If you're not Sammy Jojo, I apologize. I think, people have similar voices. I apologize for that, okay, Shegun? And I take that back, and I think, all right. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. All right, bye. Thank you, Supervibez. All right.
All right, Mama. Thank you so much. God bless you. Have a lovely weekend. Yeah, I think sometimes she says simple. She apologized. Yeah. She did. She apologized. Yeah, she apologized. I think sometimes these are the things before we, on TikTok, people cut stuff and, take it out of proportion, and before you know it, they blow the whole thing out, and that is it. I corrected that easily, and thank God that she apologized for that as well too. So please let it go. I think it's just one of those things. All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You see, these are the things that we are always talking about, and this discussion has been ongoing. And to the Mandamos groups, please let it be that allow people to do whatever it is that they feel like is good for them. For those who are so angered that Baba Mohbad lawyer put in for order of Mandamos, I think that is uncalled for. And to those who are asking those stupid questions that, are you supporting Baba Mohbad or you are for justice for Mohbad? You see, the problem of you people is that you know too much and you know nothing. Una the fee say una know too much, una know nothing. You understand? Justice for Mohbad. Mohbad will definitely get justice. Nobody can truncate that. Sure, you understand? At the appropriate time, at the prime time, God is bigger than anyone. Mohbad will get his justice. But there is something I want you also to understand. You see all these nyama fights, the fighting of na me, na my group, na your group, na this or this or this one. You see all of those things you guys, except maybe you guys have a reason why you are doing all of those things. Maybe there is something that is coming true that you people see that maybe we that we are in the middle didn't see. Maybe that's the only reason why you people are fighting so much on the mandamos that, okay, it has to be me, it has to be you, it must not be that person, it must not be this one, it must not be that one. So put a stop to that. It will be good for all parties. So I'm using my voice now, echoing it so loud to all the parties who are involved, including Baba Mubad, lawyer, to the UAG family group, to the Yomi family group, to the Maswe family group. You all should let all of this in and out of one another to go. Because at the end of the day, I don't think anybody come on Justice for Mohbad to come and be a supremo. Or anybody come on Justice for Mohbad to come and be the domino. You understand? Or to come and become the El Jefe. No. Or the numero uno. I don't think anybody. So if you are not here for that, if you are not here for the for the razzmatazz, for all the paparazzi, for the dough, for the rabba, for the Benjamin, if you are here for true organic justice, if you see your friends, your colleagues, every other person doing something, so far they are not going, outside the box. So far they are doing something that you feel like it could be of help, you should be happy. You understand? Each and every one of you should be happy for one another, not become an antagonist or become an enemy of one another on top waiting. Except if there is something you people are not telling, maybe there is a price, maybe there is a crown, maybe there is a very awesome, cumbersome money that is waiting for somebody. But if none of those things are there, then breathe and let other people breathe. Allow people to do whatever it is they feel that they are doing to support the movement in whichever way they deem fit. The one that sow a seed of 1 pound or 1 penny, or the one that sow a seed of 100,000 pounds, you do something. It's still the same thing. You understand? So don't say because somebody is this, somebody is that, then the other person has to be bigger than the other person, then this one is this one, this one is that one. No. Every effort can. So far it's a legitimate effort, it's a very legit good effort. And not, efforts that are not guided or trued by the law. Don't do. There are some efforts that are not allowed, that are not genuine. Yeah, they are good ones. They are good efforts. So when you're making those good efforts and you see the other people that are doing what you think is good, the only thing you can do is to appreciate them. But you see, when you want to personalize the whole thing, I'm any problem. When you want to personalize the movement, I'm any problem. Because when you are personalizing the movement, you are personalizing for your own selfish interest and selfish gain. That means that the only thing you're thinking about is you're thinking about your non-entity brain. You're thinking about your empty skull because probably there is something bigger you wanted to gain. That means it only has to be a financial gain. But if you are a true fighter, justice seeker, you should be happy for every other movement that is coming through on the J4M movement. Right? But anything that makes you to begin to go against all of that, any problem will be by. And we are not going to allow nobody have any monopoly of violence on this blackout. No bagger get any monopoly of violence. Nobody get any monopoly of violence. So you understand? So if you feel like, say, now you waiting, minini, forget. Bolembe. So the Koko be say, appreciate one another and let every other person do the one they can do. I've seen a lot of bullshit. People saying, Baba Mohbad no dey live for justice. Your dad this one no dey live for justice, that one no dey live for justice, this one no dey live for justice, the other now person wey dey live for justice. How do you know who dey live for justice? You yourself when you talk, you dey live for justice. So how are you now the progenitor? How are you the determinant factor of who is looking for justice and who no dey live for justice? Who make you that? Who made you to be the one to speak on behalf of the populace? Who choose you? Who tell you say now you they assign? Now go on these shoes, they pick, they do this one, they do that one. What if those people will they think say that they be justice seeker, be host, be whatever? They are anti-justice in disguise. How about that? What if? So who knows? Devil say they wear white sometimes now, you don't know. So I mean, you choose people not based on whatever things they are putting on. Anybody that wear black, not devil. Anyone will wear white, not Jesus. Not like that, TV. So you people should stop all of those kids praying, manufacturing stupidity. People should stop all of those things. Breathe. Let everyone breathe. Allow people to do the needful. Let them do whatever it is that they believe they can do to help, to support. Support. If you come tomorrow, anybody stand up, you come begin to chastise anyone, say now like this one, that means say you get reason why they do the thing, and you people are doing it for money. But if it is just for mobile to see justice, allow other people to breathe. Let everybody have a level playing field. Let them breathe. If they like, let them ask for other mandamus 1 million times. Like I read to you according to the law. US, UK, Canada, and Nigeria. This morning. What they say, what the both law says in those 4 countries is that the family first before any other person. That is what the court will consider first, the family. The family first. Then second can be group, individual, advocacy group, and and so on and so forth. You see, the law did not put groups or individual or entity above the family. The law says the family first. So if whatever it is that they are doing, if the family are not satisfied, if the family hand is clean, Prince, please say if the family hand is clean. Anyway, I don't know. You don't know, except maybe you come out and tell us that you know that the family hands are not clean. But to me, Supervibez, I don't know. You understand? All I know is that I'm talking based on what the law says. The law says the family first, advocacy group second. You understand? And there are things, there are guidelines to that. There are things you have to see that the court can actually look into and say, okay, that makes a lot of sense. So that is according to the law. When Baba said the lawyer has put in for that, that's fine, that's a good thing. If it is Wumi that the lawyer put in for that, that is a good thing. If it is Iyamobad that put in for that, that is a good thing because the family comes first. These are the, the family. Any one of them that is putting out anything is cool by the law. So after those people first, then you can now come back to individual group, society, advocacy groups, and so on. They too can file for the other mandamon. So anyone can file for it. Anyone. You, Prince, you can fight for other mandamos. It does not mean say they need to give person we don't did before. You know. They may look at your own and just look at it, okay, you have a genuine reason to be giving the other mandamos. And the court will give it to you. So it doesn't really matter who do it first, who is doing it second, who is doing it third, who is doing it fifth, or who is doing it anytime. And it's based on the court. The court will be the judge of that. There will be the determinant factor in all of those things. So 2 heads are better than 1. That is according to the Scottish proverbs. So in whatever things we do, let us understand. And this family is not easy on them. They lost someone very dear to them. Either we like it or not, we all cannot love Mohbad more than his family. His immediate family love him more than all of us. And Luther, we are just online sympathizers. Online sympathizers. Where you will know is that you and I, we are far away. This same family are the one who are going to mourn the boy. They are the one who knows what they are feeling, what they are passing through. Even though they might have, probably, maybe some of them get over small. But every September, they will keep remembering the boy. And sometime when they see things that will make them to, remember, family have chance for 3 years, no positive. Yeah. Well, if you say family have chance for 3 years and they didn't do anything, that is not in my place to nullify anybody in the family that they didn't do whatever. Everybody, they've done probably the best that they think they could do. Don't forget, the Corona inquest was open for a reason as well. You understand? And Baba Mubad, according to him, he has tried his own possible best. He has, gone to so many courts, put in so many things, and it wasn't coming, the way he wanted it. And they've tried in their own possible way. And if you now see outsiders doing it, it's a good thing that societal groups, advocacy groups, individual groups are trying to get justice for the young man. But the problem here is this: why they quarrel, why they, fighting one another over superiority on the side of the public. This is where the problem emanated from. Why are they doing that? Is there something they are not telling the general public? Yeah, society group, advocacy group is good for them to do the needful. But why doing the needful? Why are you trying to hold someone's hand? That no, it can only be one person. It can't be all of us. It can be this one. Now this one they do, I'm that one, no do this one, no do that one, no do. There is no need for all of those things. The Scottish people again, I'll say, let's say live and let live. You can live your own life while you allow other people to live their life. To me, is that the family themselves, they miss Mohbad more than we all miss him. I don't know Mohbad. I've told the story of how my encounter with him began. It was when he won the 300,000 of Osha. When he won Lion money, 300,000 back in the day. That was my first encounter with him. I only appreciate his talent. That was all. Now, the truth is this, the family might have been doing a lot of things on the ground that we all are not aware of, that we don't know about. But nobody can say, nobody can question anything, nobody can fathom anything. So when an individual group or advocacy group are trying to do something, don't make it seem as if the family are not doing their bit as well too. So you understand? No one knows. Because one thing I don't like doing is for me to be a judge in another man's family's matter. So let the court be the judge for everything. And I pray for them that, they will find peace in their family. And I pray for the whole Alaba family. One day soon, the justice for Mohbad will be televised. The whole world will know, whatever it is. If there is something hidden, it will be in the open by God's grace. And I pray for them that if there is a lost piece in the family, God will redeem it. And everything will be well, with the family. It's not always good when someone dies in a family and a lot of things now begin to happen in that family. It's not a good thing. In as much as a lot of people think that people are creating content. Thank you, Smartly. It's been a while. People feel like they are creating content, they are doing a lot of things. I do say to people, you would never find Supervibez do a show, cut the show, put it out there. I don't do all of those things. You can never, except my personal entertainment show. But that I'm doing justice for Mohbad and now cut it and put it out, I don't do all of those things. You understand? So please, let's take it easy. The way a lot of you attack the family, irrespective of, whose house is God, whatever, anybody in the family, take it easy with them. Either you attack them, you don't attack them, justice will take its course at the appropriate, at the prime time. It's not by cursing one another, swearing for one another, doing whatever it is that you think this is the only way that you can get your own justice. So please, back to what I'm saying, on the other of Mandamos, because that was why we are here today. Allow everybody to breathe. Breathe and let other people breathe. Allow people to do the best they can do. So help, no help goes unnoticed. Either you're doing one, the other person is doing 50. That is your own capacity. So allow other people to do whatever it is that they can do to help, except if there is something hidden that you are trying to benefit. Maybe that's why you are tarnishing other people's own, that they are not doing anything. Allow the Maswell groups to breathe. Allow Yomi groups to breathe. Allow Baba groups to breathe. Allow the UAG to breathe. Now, allow the group A to breathe. And at the same time, allow the Gidigba group to breathe. Let all the 6 groups, let them breathe. Let them have, how will I put it? A robust fair share of help that they can render. You understand? So allow people to just do the little that they can do. God bless every one of you. God bless everybody. And for those who are seeking justice for Mohbad genuinely, wholeheartedly, God bless you. And to those who are seeking for it in the other direction too, God bless you. Whichever way you seize it from, which angle, God bless you as well too. God blesses upon the family of Aloba always, and to everyone in the family. God bless you, always. I pray for peace in your family, and I pray that you people will find an lasting peace in your family, and you get things done appropriately, the way it should be. But whichever person or anybody, group of people who have hand in the death of Lady Olua, they will all go and meet Lady Olua, they will die. Untimely death as well too. So I pray for everlasting peace in your family, the Aloba family. God's resounding blessing upon you guys always. I pray for peace. And to everyone seeking justice, I pray for peace over all of us too. So ladies and gentlemen, it's been a minute. Yeah, so I think we need to have time for World Cup. So let's go get in for the boys' time. I think it's boys' time now for us to watch ball. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow is Sunday. Okay, tomorrow, yeah. We're going to be having every Sunday we used to, on this platform, if you like it, we used to dance, praise God, worship God, 7 p.m. UK time. So we used to dance, do worship songs. If you want, if you like, you can join us on this platform. Let's worship God together, let's praise God together. And that is that about that. York Daddy, where are you? I said I want to play a game with you. York, if you're listening, you get ready, you'll play game. I want to play a game with you. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much to everybody who has been on this platform today. God bless all of you. Thank you so much. My moderator, the beautiful, delectable Arike Ferragamu. Thank you so much, Mama. Dolly praying on God. Thank you so much. And to every guest who has been on this platform today, I say a very big thank you to all of you. Thank you so much. God blessings always on every one of us. Ileo.